Hello, world. Hello, internet. Hi. Welcome. We've lost Georgia. We found Georgia. Hello and welcome to Explorers of Elsewhere live, the first live stream of 2026.
How exciting!
We made it. We made it through to 2026. Hello to those of you in chat. Thank you for joining us for a brand new game system, the first new game system of 2026. Draw Steel. We're playing it. We're excited. Well, I'm excited. I assume you lot are excited. That's why you're here. And by you, I collectively mean Livy.
Me.
Theo.
Hello.
Hello. Georgia.
Hello.
Hello. And returning face to the channel, Matt. And returning face to the channel from a long way back. Well, one of the I think charity streams have been most recent. Hello, Tilda.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, thank you all for joining us on this auspicious night. Yes, as I say, we are going to be playing some Draw Steel tonight, which is a heroic tactical TTRPG from MCDM, aka Matt Colville and friends. It's good. It's a chunky system. I can see that Carl in chat is quite excited for it. Very reminiscent of old 4th Ed, which is what primarily the system that Carl and I cut our teeth on way back when the world was in black and white. But yes, I'm excited to bring this to your eyeballs and your ear holes tonight. So before we jump in, quick whip round. If you are excited for Draw Steel, we're going to be running something based on the Delian Tomb starter adventure. Then please consider hitting the like button if you're on YouTube, hitting the subscribe button if you're on YouTube, or the follow button if you're over on Twitch. If you're really liking this and you want to see more stuff, including early access to our other campaign that's running currently, run by the amazing Nate, consider becoming a member on YouTube or a patron on Patreon. The tiers are very cheap, but it does give you some extra content, such as episodes of Tales from Elsewhere Sanctuary a week early. So you'll have all the hot, juicy goss to discuss with all the people around the water cooler, all the other people that watch EOE at your workplace. And yeah, if you want to just kind of have a natter or kind of get a bit more involved, consider jumping onto our Discord. Links in the description. If you, as we're playing this, think to yourself, you know what, I wish I could play some Draw Steel. Well, you can. If you use the affiliate link in the description, you can grab the Delian Tomb adventure, which is what we're running over the space of the next 5 weeks, and it doesn't cost you any extra if you use our affiliate link, but it does give us a little bit of a kickback, which is super handy. It helps us do more and more crazy elaborate things for the channel in the future. So with all that said, we have new faces, we have returning faces, we have a new system. Who would like to draw some steel?
Let's draw that steel.
Who would like to see the new title sequence?
Ooh. Yay.
For 100 years, we have waited. 100 years seeing the world burn. No longer.
Hi, my name is Tilda, and I am playing Portia, the Lorrimer Animist.
Hello, my name is Theo, and I'll be playing Ortho, a Goblin Shadow.
Hi, I'm Livy, and I'll be playing Jimmy Ricard, the Lorivar Troubadour.
Hi, my name's Matt, and I'll be playing Gideon, an Asavar tactician.
Hi, I'm Georgia, and I'll be playing Lysarius, a Keeper Sensor.
And my name is DM Dan. I will be the director of this adventure. In a world weary learning more about every day, there remain places untouched by established expectations. One such new horizon is the monolithic Empyrium. In this civilization, watched over by the almighty Emperor, life has taken a decidedly different path to that of Aevermoor and the rediscovered world. Unlike Aevermoor, a full 100 years has passed since the Empyrium emerged from the end of the Eschaton, cloistered away from the dangers of the outside world by the powerful arcane magics of the Emperor, and a powerful nation built on prolific use of necromancy has emerged from the turmoil of the War of Dragons. Yet, across these differences, certain truths endure. Bravery still rises in the face of fear. The past is still honoured, not as a chain that binds us, but as a foundation on which we stand. Laughter, loyalty, and small moments of shared joy persist, even when shadows gather. And those shadows do gather. There are always threats that seek to unmake what has been built, forces that test one's faith and strength of bond. Surely, if two world powers such as Aevermoor and the Empyrium, both with such similar problems, were to meet, this common ground would serve as a bridge for their people. Or perhaps the differences will prove too great and lead us into a much darker future. And so, we find ourselves in the heartland of the Empyrium, a vast nation that is cloistered by both magical and geographical barriers. At the heart of the Empyrium lies the capital city of Deus Throna, a glorious tiered city built of architectural impossibility, supported by arcane magics. But our story focuses on a small farming village approximately 80 miles west of the Imperial capital, in the province of Grimora, home of the Legion Cenari. As we glance over the nutrient-rich soil of the peatlands that make up the majority of the province, we find ourselves zooming in onto a well-travelled, well-patrolled road that leads to the small farming village of Broadfen. And who on the road heading into town, heading into the village, we find a red-haired Laravar lady in what appear to be a mixture of priestly robes and travelling garments. And Tilda, can you please introduce us to Portia?
Of course. So Portia is what you would call a wayfarer. She is from the capital. She has been mostly living an academic life, so to speak. She is a historical researcher, and obviously does a little bit of spooky magic on the side. But currently she is taking a gap year. She is traveling around the country, going to all of the tombs and historical places to also experience the history, not just read about it, and doing the odd jobs here and there to make ends meet because she is not exactly rich.
Okay. In which case, is there a particular reason why you're on this path heading into Broadfen?
I am pretty sure I got lost.
Okay, fair enough.
At one point, like Portia was convinced that she has memorized the map. She didn't need to take it with her because obviously that belongs to the library, and she didn't want to spend money on a new one. But she's like, oh no, I have seen this map so many times, forgetting that she is used to historical maps. Some changes have been made. There were road closures here and there, so she got turned around, and at this point she's just going wherever.
Okay.
So as she is rolling into Broadfen, she actually doesn't know where she is.
Oh, okay.
She's kind of figuring it out.
Okay. In which case, you can see as you're kind of wandering this path, there are like a number of like Empyrial citizens tending the fields, working them over. The sun kind of beams down on you quite boldly. This is, for all intents and purposes, by all kind of measures and meaning, a beautiful day. And as you can see the sort of like the buildings of this village kind of emerging in the distance, and you're realizing that there'll be somewhere to eat, drink, sit, sleep, whatever you need. You notice that on the a bit further up on the road ahead of you are two figures that are sort of that are facing one another, but physically could almost be as far apart as they can be. One appears to be a keeper in a long flowing purple robe, and the other appears to be a short-haired goblin. And Georgia, we'll start with you. If you could introduce us to Lacerius.
Yeah, of course. As you say, Lacerius is a keeper. Obviously, we wouldn't know the keepers that we've met before in Elsewhere, but he does look slightly different to those other keepers. He's got slightly shorter horns. I think his fur is a little bit shorter. His tail is a little bit thinner and shorter, and his hooves look sturdier. They look sort of steel-like, as if he is a keeper kind of built for the city more than he is the woodland or the wilds. He's got blonde hair kind of slicked back over his horns, and he's got the most beautiful mustache you have ever seen.
Amazing. And who is stood in Lacerius' shadow? Theo, if you could introduce us to Ortho.
I certainly can. Ortho is a tiny goblin, a bit rough around the edges, well kept, but very clearly looks completely opposite to Lacerius. He's got a collar with like a skull on his neck, looking incredibly grumpy. But there's a playfulness in his manner, like he's quite cheeky. Very, very he's a very cheeky-looking goblin as he stands. Couldn't get
Big boy.
looking up.
Little boy.
Little boy.
I mean, just to paint ourselves the picture, like how tall do we imagine Ortho and Lacerius are?
I mean, keepers are quite big to begin with, aren't they? I can't imagine they're about 7.
A short keeper is about 7.
Yeah, so he's about 7'5", I imagine, and I think Ortho comes up to like his thigh.
Yeah, sure. He's a tiny man. I think. Yeah.
I mean, so are we talking like 4.5 foot?
Yeah.
tall?
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, Portia, as you approach this odd twosome, is there a discussion? Like, what is the interaction that's going on between Lacerius and Ortho? Like, what are you two? Like, why are you on this road outside the village of Broadfen? Like, what is being discussed?
I imagine Lacerius is giving Ortho some very serious instructions about how to introduce oneself in a village and what one is not supposed to do. You do not steal. You smile. If someone offers their hand, you shake it. You don't steal their ring. Are you listening to me?
Have you seen? Have you seen this face? Like, look at it. This is a nice big smile. Look, and he's got these horrendous goblin teeth. It's like,
yes, we shall work on
me.
that. Yes, we shall work on that.
Look, Lacey, if I'm going to be traveling with you, if you're going to be forced to do this,
It is
please
serious.
stop. I can handle myself, okay? I can be charming.
For my reference, does Ortho have like snaggle teeth? Did you say just like?
I don't think they're like quite bad.
Are they like little fangs, just like lots of little sharp?
Little short fangs. I think makes sense.
Okay.
So pretty threatening, but
Amazing.
Pretty threatening for 5 foot.
for a 4 foot goblin. You don't want to get bitten by a goblin, man. I don't think that'd be great, to be fair. But yeah, not pleasant.
In which case, like Lacerius, as by the sounds of it, as you find yourself a bit exasperated with your ward, like with your charge, with this little goblin. You out the corner of your eye, you spy this what appears to be a wayfarer walking the path up to you. Portia, how are you? Like, are you looking intrigued in this couple, or are you just kind of?
Oh, for sure.
Avoid eye contact.
In which case, Lacerius, do you feel between the two of you? Do either of you reckon you have any sort of like magical senses of what's going on?
According to my character sheet, yes, I do. I have sense supernatural.
Okay, amazing.
So, if I were to eavesdrop on the conversation in a ghostly way, you would clock that fairly quickly, right?
I think as long as it's within 5 squares of me, I can detect the supernatural.
Aha. So I was thinking Portia would be a little bit cautious on approaching strangers, but she is very, very intrigued by this duo. So I think if you guys are having an animated conversation, she would send over a little ghost.
Okay. In which case, Lacerius, your sort of like enhanced senses detect this like sentient arcane mana worming its way over to you. And Portia, what does it like? Is it a relatively discreet casting or?
Yeah, the telepathic one is very discreet. Like she probably raises a little hand and then goes like, "Yeah, shoo, shoo." Okay.
What does it look like in the air abstractly?
From far away, it doesn't look like anything. If you're quite close to her, you will see little wisps of silvery, like mist, gather around her hand, and then just trail off towards you.
Okay. So, Lacerius, you quickly pick up that you are being observed by what appears to be a tethered spirit.
I think that'll catch his attention, and he will look up and he'll notice that they're being watched. He'll be like, oh, excellent! You can practice.
Oh God.
Hello there, good lady.
Hello.
Please come closer. Come closer.
I do very slowly.
I am teaching my companion the proper ways to introduce oneself.
Oh, okay. She actually looks much more relieved and said, like, well, very nice to meet you. My name is Portia.
Hey, lovely lady. I'm Orpho. This is my patrol officer.
I see. So yeah, this did not go the way Portia thought it would go. She is now very, very
Instant green flag. Hello, this is my parole officer.
Yep. So she probably does go like, oh, that is very nice. I am gonna go find food. Lovely to meet you.
And excellent to meet you too. You'll do a little bow.
In which case, unfortunately, as you make a swift exit from this
quick curtsy
interaction,
and then
I can only imagine the pits of your the depths of the pits of your despair as you realise that this keeper and goblin Crim appear to be tailing you into the village of Broadfen.
No, I've never talked to a criminal before. I don't know what the etiquette is.
As we sort of like follow in behind you, Portia, and then kind of overtake you into the village itself, we come across the one tavern in this small village called the Featherbed Inn. And where it's sort of like relatively middle of the day, most of the like villagers are out in the fields, like tending the crops and making sure that everything's okay for the upcoming harvest. But inside the tavern, I can only imagine at a table, sort of a table in a secluded little corner, there is a figure of some like imperious presence in this kind of blackened armor. And Matt, if you could introduce to us Gideon. Oh, I think you're on mute. Oh.
Hey, Matt.
Oh no, Gideon is a silent protagonist.
In
So
terms
cool,
of dance,
so calm, so collected.
Hold.
is it something with your mic jack maybe, or your headphone jack that sometimes does it with me?
Oh. Just do a long high note. Just sing operatically, and then we'll know when you cut back in.
Yeah.
Tell you what, to give you a chance to prod and poke Matt, this mysterious brooding figure in the corner, this quiet silent individual, is observed by another significantly more extravagant individual in the tavern. So Livy, if you could introduce to us Jimmy Ricard.
Can I ever? So I think standing at the bar, sort of one arm on the bar, one hand with a cocktail glass, and somehow they found a tiny umbrella, even in this tiny place. He's a Laravar man, I'd say the perfect height, sort of perfect dimensions, just perfect, just in every way.
Is Jimmy Ricard the kind of guy who, when there's like, what would this person look like with the mathematically perfect face, and there's just just slots in?
Yeah. They actually they did that with Jimmy Ricard's face. They used Jimmy Ricard's face to make the mathematically perfect face. So there's a sort of tall, handsome gentleman, and I don't know. There might be a competition for the best moustache going on, but we'll have to do that head to head in a moment.
It's on.
Sort of, it's so yeah, he is standing there. He's got his sort of loot propped up against a bar stool, and he is sort of just looking around, taking in his surroundings. He's waiting for his manager to arrive on this very prestigious tour that he's currently doing. And it's so bizarre because it's not quite the sort of place he's used to being in. So he's a little confused as to why there's only one pub here for him to perform in. But it's fine. He'll get on with it. And he's intrigued by... I think that guy in the corner might be... I think he's thinking he might be his security. But he doesn't want to introduce himself yet. But okay. I'm sure he's probably here for him.
Fair enough. Well, speaking of the mysterious figure in the corner, how's Matt's mic doing? Oh, no. Oh. Wiggle, Matthew. Hang on, let me just see if I can tick some buttons here.
Is it a come out and come back in situation, maybe, or is that going to mess up?
Quite.
No, because it's video.
Yeah.
So you should be able to reset.
Matt, if you quickly refresh video.
It's now building up suspense for this mysterious figure, I've got to say.
I know, right? I know.
Do you think he also had a beautiful moustache?
I really hope so.
We all.
I'm regretting Ortho not having a.
He's got like a little
it's like little goatee going on, but it's not.
It's just
like he's got a little pencil.
Yeah, it's a little pencil goatee.
Yeah. A Beppe from EastEnders.
Yeah. Oh, buddy.
Which be a person of a certain age to know what a Beppe is. But...
No.
Sorry, Matt.
Oh no. Okay, Ham. Oh.
We heard you earlier, so you were coming through.
Yeah.
That's right.
That was the noise I could hear in the background.
What's
the doggy.
Oh, is it Louis?
This is the mysterious stranger. He's come to fill in.
With the best
Matt,
moustache.
just to real quickly double check. In video, I can see that you've got external mic selected, but there's also a microphone option. Is it the right? Hasn't like switched by accident or anything, is it? Oh, it's making fuzzing noises. What?
Do it the Russian way. Kick it.
Hello? Hello? It is hissing. So it's doing... What, is it the connection? Is your only mic through headphones, or have you got like a laptop mic or anything? There is some hissing. Okay, tell you what we'll do. I will. The mysterious figure in the corner is not, in fact, Matt's character. It is someone else. We'll go around. Matt, if you like scream and holler, and then that will let us know when you're back in, and then we'll pivot back if you get the when you're back in. So in which case, yeah, we like, so Jimmy, you're looking over at this rather kind of burly looking figure in the corner. You can't quite tell, if he's security, if he's just like, if this man grinds the wheat by hand with these sort of like tree trunk arms. But yeah, as you're pondering this, I guess the only, like, your attention is disturbed by the sound of the door opening, and in steps a dark red-haired Laravar woman in sort of like white and traveling robes, soon followed by another curious couple in the form of a armored keeper and a trailing goblin. And as you spy these new arrivals, it dawns on you, Jimmy, just how odd of a collection of patrons there are in this tavern. Because as these three new arrivals kind of mill about and sort of like take seats to kind of get them, have a seat to rest their weary legs, the only other occupants of this tavern are sat at the other end of the bar to you. There's a 20-something-year-old Laravar man with like ice blonde hair pulled in a ponytail, who wears a scowl as solid as the armor that's under his like dark crimson coat, and he appears to be having what seems to be a quiet but heated exchange with a similarly aged Majani woman wearing an identically coloured, like, hooded cloak over a body festooned with jewellery and trinkets. And you can only see the back of his head, but you can tell from the look on her face that she's not particularly enjoying the conversation that the two of them are having. And like her eyebrows furrowing around the crystal horn that juts from her forehead. And yeah, like these two have been keeping themselves quite discreet. And Jimmy, despite your efforts, you've not really been able to kind of catch, like, they've not paid anyone else any attention. But of the three new arrivals, who piques your interest? The mustachioed keeper and his goblin, or the Laravar lady that's just come in?
I think Jimmy is drawn to other moustached men for reasons.
For fighting reasons.
For multiple reasons. And I just think he's just a little curious around why he's got this tiny little guy attached to him.
Holding him. I got him in like a little papoose.
You absolutely do not.
So, are they sat down? Are you sat down somewhere?
I imagine I usher him over to the bar for mandatory being good to people training.
I'd like to order some drinks, please. Please let me drink so I don't have to endure.
You're able to order drinks. You learn that there is a local ale that is only recently kind of been uncasked, thanks to yeah, it's just been it's been a good run on the crops that lead to this recently. So there's a bit of an abundance special running on those. And as the tavern keeper sort of like goes to sort your drinks, I can only imagine. Yeah, you see this mustachioed Lorivar man looking at you intently.
Well, aren't you a curious couple? What are you doing, little here? Is this a normal thing? Are you just? I don't want to pry, but it's quite rash just to be leashed to your tiny lover.
Orpho. Oh.
Oh, no need to blush. It's fine.
Goes right over Lysarius's head. No thoughts. I'm teaching him the ways of the world, how to be an upstanding citizen.
Yeah, sure. Your face is really familiar. Have I, like, apart from the moustache, we'll talk about that another time. Why would I know your face? Would I know your face?
Me? Well, I'm Jimmy Ricard. I've been voted best bard boy for the last 5 years running.
I have to.
It just sounds.
I have to ask above table.
Remember this one?
I do have to ask above table. Is it likely that Jimmy Ricard is well known enough?
Have you stolen from Jimmy Ricard in the past?
It's
Depends
possible.
if you buy Best Bard Boy Weekly.
I mean, I might have bartered a couple of like bootleg magazines.
You want a magazine?
Do you want a Bad Boy Whitney? If you're like, oh, I've definitely seen your face before, Mr. Ricard. I am Orpho. I am not here at my own free will, but I am here, so I might as well get on with it. It's very nice to meet you.
I'll put a hand down. You'll shake your little goblin hands.
Yeah. Also, like I said, not my lover. I'm just here because he's made me to be here. So it's one of those things. This is Lacey.
Lysarius.
Lacey Lysarius. What a name. And you're a big boy. Look at you. Big
It has been
fine
said.
shoulders.
Often, actually, yes.
I have a follow-up question.
Yes.
In what way did Jimmy appear in Bard Boy Weekly? Was he there for...
Depends if you bought the special edition or not.
Basically, I'm asking, Portia would know if he was there because of like poetry.
It's not his poetry that gets him in.
Okay.
Best Bard Weekly.
Noted. So it's for aesthetic reasons. Got it.
I mean, Portia, do you recognize Jimmy Ricard?
Oh yeah. Portia reads Bard Boy Weekly for the poetry, but she is very, very aware of Jimmy.
Poetry. It's like when you read Playboy for the letters. Yeah.
You read Playboy for the articles.
The
Yes,
articles.
it's exactly
you read,
that.
You read Bard Boy Weekly.
Like reading 50 Shades of Grey for the plot. That's
Yeah. You know, but if I remember correctly, you could read the Black Dahlia, the actual book in Playboy, in like sections. Don't quote me on that. Like
amazing. So, as we, oh, poor Matt. Oh, he's back.
Oh, hello, Matt.
No.
Is it worth having a quick break and seeing if we can fix?
Quite possibly,
Like,
yes.
All go out and
I
then it will start
I
again.
think what we'll do, let's go to a little tech break, and we can figure out stuff, and then if you're okay with it, we'll just bolt on the break time onto the end. We won't go super late.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. Don't go anywhere, everyone. Channel all of your well wishes into audio.
Tell us more about Bard Weekly.
Bad Boy
Yes.
Weekly.
What do you want from Bard
Yes,
Boy
in
Weekly?
your
in
Bad
chat,
Boy Weekly?
we need to know the best, like your favorite article from Bard Boy Weekly.
Bad boy.
Bad Bad Boy Weekly.
Bad Bard Boy
Bad
Weekly.
Bye Bard.
Let us know your
Weekly.
favorite article of recent times, and then we'll be back with a map. Right, catch you in a sec. 3, 2, 1. Hey, oh. This would not be an EOE stream if we didn't have audio issues. Right, we have the grand reveal of Matt.
Hello.
Yay!
So sorry about that, viewers. We're back.
Who's echoing? we've got double Matt now. Who?
Oh no.
Did you hang up the phone?
Yeah. So hang on. I think I know if I do that. Say hello, Matt. Say hello, Matt.
Hello?
Oh, why have we
Am I
got
there
double Matt? Oh, we've overcompensated. Wait, is that better?
Oh, no.
I think we're good. Are we good? Everyone say hello.
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 Oh,
We cracked it!
Oh, thank God.
Hooray! So, as we were saying, welcome back to Explorers of Aevermoor live. This is what we get for live. It's the excitement. It's the tension. Yes, Nate.
Professionalism.
Who was it? I'm going on
Apparently, chat can't hear Matt.
Chat can't hear Matt.
Or maybe
wait,
Carl.
no,
No. I think
No, can't
Carl can't hear Matt.
Carl,
Oh no.
have you got the TV muted?
Nah, it's just age.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, sit closer to the screen, Carl.
It sounds a bit echoey, but echoey Matt is better than no Matt. So
Wow.
we'll
Questionable.
go with that. Okay, so as where what were we? Where were we? Oh yes, by Bard's Weekly. Okay, so Portia saw Jimmy. Right. Okay, sorry, back in the room. So Portia, as you see sat at the bar, this a man that has graced many pages of Bad Bard Weekly for many years. Before you get an opportunity to sort of like approach Jimmy and say anything, the door to the Featherbed Inn opens again, and stood in the doorway, silhouetted in the glorious kind of midday sun, is an Asavar man wearing what appears to be a very neat and ordered blackened armor. And Matt, if you could introduce to us Gideon.
Yeah. So Gideon is like Dan said, an Asavar, so fairly tall, although not as certainly not as tall as the keeper, but probably over 6 foot, and kind of wirily strong. So not a sort of scrap of spare flesh on him. He's wearing the colours of the 6th Legion, so the orange of the Legio Sonari, which is the home legion of this province. He's got a long firearm strapped over his shoulder and a sword belted at his waist. And he gives the impression of this kind of like coiled spring, as if he's like scanning the room for threats, constantly alert. It's sort of full of energy, ready to spring into action.
Okay. And Gideon, as you kind of scan this this tavern space, arrayed in front of you, the dramatis personae, if you will, appears to be a armored keeper with the goblin sat opposite the keeper is wearing what you note to be a penal I suppose it is a collar, isn't it?
Yeah.
A penal collar.
Yes, that is the word for it, and I'm sticking to my guns on that. Like
Interesting.
you
Mhm.
note like the little skull motif, the eye sockets slightly glowing. You recognise it as one of the collars that like convicts are sometimes forced to wear to ensure their obedience and to ensure their rightly conduct. You also notice a dark red-haired Laravar woman sat in what appears to be Wayfarer clothing, and this very flamboyant, like troubadour, like bard at the bar. But what also catches your eye over on the far right corner of the far right end of the bar are these two individuals. This blonde, platinum blonde haired Laravar man, a Majani lady, and you immediately recognize the red coat and cloak that they're wearing as marking them out as Avengers, which you would certainly know. Avengers being, for all intents and purposes, state-sanctioned monster hunters that roam the Empyrium, seeking out the devilish, aberrant beasts that spawn from the grounds and terrorize the local area. But yeah, it is clear that these two are accomplished Avengers. They're allowed to wear the claret, like the dark red clothing. So they clearly, they have some oomph behind them, because them wearing the colours of the Avengers means that they have slain at least one aberrant beast.
Sure.
I
guess he's scanning that. Sorry.
No, go. Sorry, crack on.
As he's scanning the room, as he passes over the Avengers, he's his mouth will curl into a bit of a sneer. But he'll then move on to scanning the rest of the group and probably just pass over most of them without much reaction. But as he's sort of trained to assess threats, his eyes will narrow as he sees the collar around the goblin's neck, and he'll sort of hone in on.
I suppose Lysarius is
him
wearing
too.
the purple of, I believe,
Yes,
the City Watch. Yeah, so you will be able to mark him out as a. Yeah.
That is very
clock
true.
That as well, for sure.
Yes. So whereas you're wearing the like the orange Taruges of Legion Sonari, yes, you notice that this keeper appears to be wearing the purples of Legion Septenar, the 7th Legion. Yes. Is it of these individuals arrayed in front of you? Is there any that kind of take your notice that you approach Gideon, or are you just kind of keeping to yourself and taking a seat?
I think he would probably go and go up to his fellow legionnaire and just kind of give a curt nod of greeting, and then gesture down contemptuously at the goblin. And where are you taking this one?
Oh, he's my charge. I am
I see.
teaching him the ways of the good and the proper and the lawful.
Jimmy just winks at them. Charge.
Again, right over Lysarius's head. He's just like, yes.
I think at this point, by the way, Portia will appear and hand a little alcoholic drink to Ortho.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, thank you.
You're welcome. It looked like you needed it. Goodbye.
I think I'll look at the drink and I'll look at Lysarius, and I'll be like, "Am I allowed to drink this?"
I think he'll decide that because it's been given to you, he'll decide it has been given to you not because you have to work with me, but because you were so charming and so good on the road, and he will accept that as a worthy reward.
Thumbs up.
Should he be drinking that on your watch?
Why not? He has been learning the ways. He has been quite well mannered, as these things go. I'm rather proud of his progress, and he'll give you a look that he thinks is like as much as a reward itself.
Well, it is your responsibility, I suppose. I'm Gideon of the Legion Snowy.
Ah, Laserius. I'll shake
Just
your
hold
hand.
out a hand to shake you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a crushing handshake.
Yeah, wince slightly.
In which case, as the two of you shake hands, and Gideon, you look around the tavern to sort of like try and find a spot that you want to kind of perch at. The sort of like the quiet hubbub of the tavern is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the tavern door being flung open with such ferocity that it clatters into the table and chair that lay in its path, knocking the chair clean over. And as the sound of the chair kind of rattling across the floorboards rings out, you all turn to see this wild-eyed woman, Lorivar woman, perhaps in her late 30s, and as she bursts in, you immediately recognize her as wearing the robes of the Wayfarer. You especially, Portia. She's wearing sort of like the typical traveling robes seen, like favored by Wayfarers. But she looks to be in huge amounts of distress. There is a large bleeding gash on her forehead, and she's holding what appears to be a broken arm, and a quick glance identifies what appears to be the shattered bone jutting from the flesh of her right arm, like her right lower forearm. As she sort of bursts in, looking around, you can see that the head wrap she wears is stained with sweat, blood, and dirt. And as she looks across the five of you, but then her eyes fall on the two in crimson in the corner, and you watch as she sort of like she almost pushes, like almost barges you out of the way, Gideon, as she rushes towards the Vengers, falling to her knees in front of them. And looking up at them with this desperate look in her eyes. Please, there are bandits in the wood near the tomb. You're Vengers. I know you can help, she says. And then you see her wince as she like goes to move her arm to gesture, and then like the jutting bone like radiates pain up through her arm. And in stark contrast to the freneticness of this woman, the ponytailed Lorivar man slowly turns his head, his eyes drifting down to her, and he says, "We don't work for free." And without another word, the Lorivar man stands from his bar stool, glances at Majani, and the two of them walk around this kneeling woman and leave.
Cool.
Without another word said. And this lady on her knees begins hyperventilating from the pain that's radiating from her arm, and she turns to you, desperation clear on her face, and she eyes the five of you, and perhaps at this point she notices the Taruges, if nothing else, on Gideon and Lacerius's armor, and please, I've got nowhere to turn. Please, you've got to help. She begs you.
Good lady, what is wrong? He'll lean, and I think I have a healing spell somewhere in my
Okay.
I do. I'm more than happy to. I know I've got one.
Get in there while I look at mine.
Jimmy
Yes.
will kneel down. Is she on the floor?
She's so yeah, she was on her knees. She sort of like she began picking herself up, and she was almost like scuffling slightly across, like in a hunched position. But then, like, her legs have given way, and she collapses back onto her knees in the middle of the five of you in the middle of this tavern. Like the barkeepers just stood mid, like cup dry, just looking around, utterly bamboozled. Yeah, this lady turns her head up to you, Jimmy, as you approach to seemingly to help.
Oh, okay. Jimmy will just put a hand sort of down towards and be like, "Don't worry, Jimmy's here." And
You have to be the most disconcerting group.
Please, at no point suggest that your character may fix it. Please.
Can I use a revitalizing limerick?
You can. You can.
What is the lyric?
That's not what it's called, surely.
It's literally called
Yeah, if
a
you
revitalizing limerick.
click on the ability, chuck it into chat.
Yeah, no worries.
There once was a man from Nantucket, that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. Just abilities, and I will use a revitalizing limerick.
Yeah, I love the flavor text of this. Is there was once a man from Capital. Okay. So, Jimmy, what does this like magic look like?
So it's more of a kind of aura, like a presence, like a warm presence that he gives out. The feeling of sort of cherry blossom falling from the trees, a warm sunshine coming, sort of raining down on a pleasant day. It's just a feeling. He just gives a feeling. You can't see anything. You just feel wonderful in the presence of Jimmy Ricard.
Okay. I mean, I can't imagine that it will reinsert the shattered bone into our arm. But
I think
at
she'll
least
feel a little bit nicer though. It's like a little breath of sort of ether.
like the woman's clearly seems to perhaps it's a slightly and almost like a magical numbing. Like she can't feel the pain radiating from her arm anymore. But yeah, she certainly seems to start calming down as you recite this sort of like this limit. Like I can almost imagine these hypnotic words as you maintain eye contact.
Exactly. Yeah.
The eyebrows going ever so slightly.
Moustache rising.
Does this all like straighten out and then roll back in? But yes, she begins to slow her breathing, and then like her vision comes back into focus as she turns and like she looks down at her arm. It's still broken, but she still looks to you and thank you, she says. Lacerius, was it you that asked what had happened?
Yeah.
In which case, now that she's a bit more corpus mentis, she looks to you, and I'm a simple wayfarer. I was heading up to the tomb of Delian, and I'm startled by what I can only assume were masked bandits. They were all wearing these yellow, like golden hoods or masks. They didn't even ask me who I was before they were on me, attacking me. I managed to escape, but not before they
they did this to me, she says. It's like hacking through the sobs.
These
Also,
masked citizens, what did they look like?
I couldn't see any of their faces, but they were wearing ragtag clothes. But it was notable that they were all wearing these hoods that were the same kind of ochre color.
Well, this seems like just the task to do some good. Fear not, madam. We shall go up there and we shall see what we can do.
The lady sort of like nods, like winces slightly, nods. She turns. She notices the other wayfarer sat, and if you've been on the roads, have you seen them? Do you have anything else that you could? Any other information?
I have not seen anything. Did you see Tomb Delian?
Tomb of Augusta
Delian.
Delian. Yes.
Oh, we are in Broadfen. Okay, right.
This wayfarer lady kind of nods and my apology. My name is Ashley. I've in all of my years of wayfaring, I've never been attacked this savagely. They didn't even there were no questions even. They just pounced on me like wild animals.
Well, is
Could
there
you lead us
anything of
back
any?
So go on, Matt.
Sorry, could you lead us back there, citizen?
Ashley, like you see her gaze kind of drift off slightly, and then like she frowns and then
Well,
nods. I think I could.
Ashley, you
Yes.
need to go and find the healer. Now that I know where I am, I know exactly where the Evertomb is.
Good.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure if nothing else, Portia would have like a vague idea of a map in her head of how to get to the tomb from the city, because that's the part that she was interested in.
Okay.
You're going to get us lost.
Maybe. Depends on how much I had drunk already.
In which case, like Ashley, like she notably breathes a sigh of relief that she doesn't have to go. And Gideon, you can't help but get a pang that perhaps she only said yes because you are wearing like the blackened armor of the scroll. What do we call it? Yes, you realize that she has recognized that you are wearing the armor of the Cadrum Venatari, and saying no to a Venator is not usually a good idea. But as she sort of like, yes, and you know, she slowly picks herself up and asks the barkeep, you know, if there's a local physician or apothecary that she can see. She turns and Jimmy, you overhear their little conversation between Ashley and the barkeep, and you note like Ashley begins kind of complaining and bad mouthing the bluntness of the Vengers that have just left. I don't even know why they're still here, Ashley says to the barkeep. Who between the five of you has met a Venger before, or a group of Vengers?
I think I'd probably be familiar with them. I might not know them personally, but I'd be aware of them by reputation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think probably Ortho would be aware of them just like avoid them in his old line of work.
Has Jimmy dabbled with Vengers?
Well, I mean, they're not really sort of his main fan base. Maybe they are. I don't know.
They're a bit rough around the edges.
A bit rough, really. He's more of a sort of city boy, not an adventuring sort.
That's fair.
But I'm sure he knows what they are. I'm sure he's sung a song about them. He doesn't know anything about them, but I'm sure he's sung songs about them.
There would definitely be songs about Vengers. How about Portia? She dabbled with Vengers before?
I really want to say no because I feel like she has not met anyone, but I think it would be extremely funny if I say yes, she actually dated one. It was her only relationship.
And if it's Avenger, we know why it was the only one.
Yeah, sworn off after that.
And lastly, then, Lysarius, given that you are a man of order, how do you? What are your thoughts on the Vengers?
Unless they have come directly into the city or they've been like around the city and have required assistance from his legion, he's probably heard of them, but I don't think he's interacted with them.
Okay.
I think they keep the creatures away from the city, so he's not needed to.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, it takes a very special sort to become a monster hunting Venger, but sometimes that sort aren't great company. Well, with that in mind, like Ashley thanks you once again for your aid, and the barkeep informs you that they're gonna take Ashley to like the town doctor to get Ashley seen over, get her arm bound as best as they can.
Saying that revitalizing Limerick wasn't enough.
No.
Oh.
What to set the bone back?
So, if you've got a song that where you just drop kick the bone back into her arm, that'll
Limerick and the snap dance.
One of those.
yeah, like an Irish river dance. But yes, as the five of you sort of like band together and leave the tavern, Portia, now that you know that you are in the village of Broadfen and you are, in the vicinity of the vaunted Empyrial hero Augusta Delian, after about an hour of travel through the trees of the woods north of Broadfen, you follow the road before transferring over to a small overgrown footpath. And following the path, you stop just as the path opens up into a clearing. And whilst, like, over the past hour, most likely within the last kind of 10-15 minutes of your journey, of your hour-long journey, what you've noted is that the trees of this forest have, for all intents and purposes, been becoming more and more devoid of color, like more desaturated. The bark appears grayer, not unhealthier, just lacking pallor, and the ground beneath your feet has turned from this sort of like woodland mud and dirt into what could almost be described as like a coarse silvery sand. It starts off feeling a bit gritty, but gets finer the further you go along. The leaves that fall off the tree are similarly drained, but curiously, they're almost rose, like a dull rose color. And as you look across this kind of clearing of what appears, of what almost looks like is made of silver sand, you see in the center of this grove what appears to be like a small stone structure approximately 15 feet across, but up on top of and on this 15-foot kind of facing in front of you is a elaborately carved, like reliefed stone door. But on top of this structure, perhaps most notably, is the towering statue of the Empyrial hero, Augusta Delian. And just real quick, starting with Portia as tour guide, what is one like war history fact, like one impressive feat that you've known that Augusta was able to achieve?
Ooh. I think she was a brilliant tactician, famous for being able to set a trap for the enemy.
Okay, so yes, a very, very fabled, famous tactician. Gideon, what have you heard about Augusta Delian?
So I think what Gideon really probably admires most about Delian would be, was it her? Sorry.
Yeah.
Her mastery of sword fighting. So she was reputed to be able to duel kind of 5 or 6 opponents at once, and best them all. So Gideon probably looks up to her as as like the pinnacle of martial ability.
Amazing. Okay. And yeah, as Laserius, as you stare upon this statue that appears to be wearing armor very similar to yours, complete with like a flowing robe and an ornate helmet upon her head. What like impressive facts do you know about Delian?
Sorry, was that?
Yes, sorry, Laserius. Yeah.
Sorry, for some reason that just half of that. I am here. I am paying attention. Lysarius has heard tales going off of Gideon's knowledge of her sword fighting, of her legendary sword, Tidus, which is said to be able to fell men left and right across the battlefield, and which she was never seen without, and which she never lost, and which is said to this day to be buried with her.
Okay. Ortho?
I feel like Ortho would be aware that one of her many interesting qualities was, while she was able to cut down men and women left, right, and center, she was able to use necromantic abilities to bring them from the dead to fight alongside her. So not only was she terrifying in the sense of she would dispatch you, but then she would raise you to fight alongside her.
So a necromantic spell sword of sorts. Ooh, spicy. And lastly, Jimmy, what songs, what content have you sung about Augusta in your songs?
Well, there's like the classics. There's a lot of classics, sort of fighting, sort of, the sword. But the more interesting ones is about how she didn't just fell men and women in the battlefield. She had a plethora of them in her own bed.
She felled them in all sense.
She felled them all over the shop. We don't sing that one in the courts or in certain company, but Jimmy Ricard knows some pretty good songs about the escapades of her outside of the battlefield. She was saucy. She was a saucy mix. She was a saucy mix.
It's just a whole new meaning to the term battlefield commander.
Yeah.
Okay.
She had goblins on leashes all over the place.
Amazing. Okay, so as these kind of tidbits of knowledge come to the forefront of your mind, as you glance up at this towering statue of Augusta Delian, the mossy stone doorway, effectively beneath her feet. As you approach, you notice the doors to this like tomb are slightly ajar, like slightly open. And they lead to a set of stairs heading down into the earth. As you pass through the archway of this doorway, you can see inscribed in the stone, in the archwork, the name Delian. And as you descend into the tomb, the stairs descend for some distance, but you can see that they come to a stop and then bear to the right, and there appears to be this orange glow that is flickering gently. There is a sense that overwhelms you, and based off of this, Ashley's story, you can't help but feel you have good reason to be wary of just kind of barreling in. So what I'll quickly ask for, we're going to roll our first test. So rules time. To make a test in Draw Steel, we roll 2d10s. We add the results together, and then we add an attribute. So of your 5 attributes, we add a relevant attribute to it. And the higher the total, the better your hero is at accomplishing the task. Whenever we need to make a test or any other kind of power roll, say you add one of these characteristics, so you might use might to attempt might-based tasks such as climbing a wall or leaping over a chasm. The presence might influence other people with your force of personality as another example. In this case, I'm going to ask you to roll intuition rolls. So intuition represents your worldly experience, instincts, and senses. And additionally, whilst you're looking at your character sheets, have a look at your skills, which are at the bottom of the character sheets. If you have the alertness skill, you can add +2 to this result. So whenever you make a test, if you've got a skill that you think applies to the test, let me know. And then if we agree, then you'll get this +2 bonus. You can only get the +2 bonus once per roll. And skills can only be applied to tests and not like ability power rolls. But we'll touch on that in a sec. So yeah, between the 5 of you, have a little look, see if you've got alertness. And then if you click on intuition in your character sheets, that will roll it out for us.
So I've got high senses, Dan, which gives me an edge when I'm trying to notice threats. Would that count as this situation?
Oh, you're skipping ahead on edge. So yes, in this instance, that would absolutely trigger. So edges, if you have so you have edges and banes, which will help or hinder your rolls. If you have an edge, you add +2. Let me check that. Rules reference. Pretty sure it's +2 if you have one edge. +2 if you have edge, -2 if you have a bane. If you have a double edge or a double bane, you instead just improve the result by a tier or reduce it by a tier. I believe that's correct. That sounds correct. Edge. But yeah, I think when you click on the button, click on intuition, it asks you if you've got an edge or not.
Yeah, it does.
It
looks like it's applied a +2 to me.
Lush. Okay. Okay, so what have we rolled? We've got a 9, a 9, a 9, a 14, and a 12.
12.
Okay. So, in which case, Gideon, you've rolled the highest in this instance with your 14. So, so every test that we are going to roll can have one of 3 like outcomes. I've just referred to them as tiers. 11 or less is the worst tier. 12 to 16 is the second best outcome, and 17 plus is the best outcome. The severity of each outcome is then dictated by the difficulty of the roll. So a difficult middle tier might still be like more savage than an easy middle tier result. So yeah, sometimes getting an 11 or less will result in you accomplishing what you set out to do, but it may cost you, whereas in other situations you might just fail. You won't always make tests as a group like this. It usually depends on who's like doing the role, who's tackling the task. But in this case, we'll take the highest, which is Gideon's 14. So Gideon, as you descend, like your senses kick in, your training kicks in, and you know that there are like enemies in your immediate kind of vicinity. And are you sort of like taking the lead from the group, or are you?
Yeah, I'll just as soon as I spot the orange light, I'll sort of put my hand up to the others and say, they're ahead, these so-called bandits. Let's approach quietly and take them by surprise. Okay.
In which case, as we pan across, the 5 of you are in this stairwell. As you come around the corner, I'll just move you around like so. There you are, where's... Oh, there he is. Right, I'll pull Gideon forward. So as you descend the stairs, you see this large like hall in front of you. The light of a flickering brazier in the center of this room illuminates faded frescoes on the walls that show legions of skeletons bathed in the light of this Empyrial hero that resembles the statue of Delian that sits above the entrance, and she appears to be battling winged serpentine beasts. And between the 5 of you, as you spy this this room, if I can, I'll ask you to please enter in and then place your tokens within the highlighted square. And then I will let you reposition in a moment. So Gideon, as you coming down the stairs, you notice, like you recognize that you and the inhabitants of this room have kind of spotted each other, like noticed each other at the same time. But arrayed, so there are many bedrolls that lie scattered on the floor of this chamber. And what looks to be almost 24 figures huddle amongst the shadows, ready with their weapons drawn. And as these yellow hooded figures, armed with axes, swords, spears, and bows, glance at, look up to the 5 of you, and seemingly in unison, they let out a battle cry. Let's go for a quick break. Right. We will disappear for 10 minutes, and then we will have our first fight of the campaign.
Let's go.
So, thank you for watching. If you're enjoying this, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch. Consider becoming a member. So we'll be back in 10 minutes. Don't go away. See you soon. Bye 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 bye.
Hello and welcome back to Explorers of Elsewhere live. Oh, I've lost Georgia. Hang on. Hold. I've prepared for such an eventuality. Paste. Right, Georgia should be coming back anon. Yeah, there she's back.
Yay, hello.
Hi, my name is Dan. We are the Explorers of Elsewhere. We are live. And we are playing some Draw Steel. Without further ado, let's just switch back over to this map as our 5 heroes have descended into the tomb of the Empyrial hero, Augusta Delian. And woe betide them, because the tomb is infested with ochre-hooded ne'er-do-wells, it would seem. So before we crack on any further, are we all happy with where we are in this kind of deployment rectangle?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
I might just go more centrally.
No attention to the very corner.
It would appear that your cat is downloading dubious materials for you in Georgia.
No.
Oh no.
Okay, I think you're all right now. I think you're right. You might just go a bit Dalek-y at times during this fight. It's fine. It's fine. We're live. This is what live is.
We have lost Georgia again. If
Oh, right.
Oh no, the video stream is haunted.
There is no Wi-Fi in the tomb of Delian.
I think it was rubbish down here. It's just
Oh, Theo looks like he's back.
I'm here.
Yes, Theo.
I don't think I ever left.
We got a Theo.
But
We got a Theo.
I'm here.
Oh, we got Georgia. Got Georgia?
Hello, Georgia.
Can we see you, Georgia?
Hello?
Yeah, we got Georgia. Flawless execution. Right, so
Ah, I think Georgia is gone.
Georgia's gone.
flawless
the
execution.
minute you said flawless execution, yeah.
I am half
the rule
expecting
is
Cameron to
really
come back
loud.
and Preston just to be sitting there.
Yeah, that's also fair.
Okay, right. I think we're back.
Okay.
I think we're back. Yes, we're back. Okay, so hi. Yes, the 5 of you've descended into this tomb. You've found it infested with these ochre-hooded ne'er-do-wells who, by her description, appear to be the ones that attacked, match the description of the attackers that attacked Ashley back in the village of Broadfen. You've rolled an intuition check, and Gideon, you were able to surmise that there were some hostile forces within this tomb, but it appears that they have also heard your approach as well.
Dan,
Yes, hello.
currently, Matt is appearing as Georgia playing Lasarius.
I see. Yes, that is.
just
Stolen
pointing
my
that is the
character.
case.
I don't even know what my character does. I can't play George's.
Yeah. Everyone
Oh.
change places.
Yeah.
That would actually be kind of fun.
Yeah, I want to play that goblin guy.
Can I be the bard?
Okay. Hang on.
It
I
will
can't
be
do that.
auto.
just all of us, little goblins.
auto.
Actually, if it's a
One
free-for-all-
nefarious and 4 orthos.
Actually,
Just like-
can I be Dan?
Just like Danny
Right,
Alison
there we
mentioning
go.
that Daniel Radcliffe picture with all the dogs.
Yeah, with all
Yeah.
It's just the serious with the little authors.
Would you believe that this guy has got years of live streaming experience under the belt?
It's all
Right.
just going on tonight, Dan.
Just keeping me young. Right.
So you're all in the right places. Yes, you've rolled intuition. It seems that you've both got the drop on your opponents pretty much simultaneously. The way that this is going to pan out is with some music, but combat takes place in a series of turns and rounds. During a round of combat, each creature in the combat gets to take a turn one at a time. Creatures act in an alternating side order. So when it's your turn, players, you get to act. You pick one hero from amongst the five of you, and they take their turn. After their turn, I get to pick a group of monsters. They get to take a turn, and then play passes back to you. Between the five of you, you have got some access to some shenanigans to affect the activation order, but we'll come to that when we come to that. On your turn in combat, you can normally take 3 different actions: a main action, a move action, and a maneuver, which is almost like a minor action of sorts. If you decide not to use a main action, you can swap that out for another move or another maneuver. In general, your move action will be used to make the advance move action, which is available to everyone. You can use this to move a number of squares equal to your speed in any direction, including diagonally. You can also take the disengage move action to shift a minimum of 1 square, although some of you can shift more than one, and on your character sheets that will be listed as it says next to your walk speed, like this. So I can see Gideon has disengage 3, so when you shift you can move 3 squares freely. Your hero statistics include a number of abilities, many of which are main actions, some of which are maneuvers, and others are triggered actions. There is a list of generic main actions and maneuvers that any creature can take, and those maneuvers are in your character sheets. For example, anyone can use the knockback maneuver, which allows you to attempt to push a nearby creature. Triggered actions can only be used in response to an event that is listed on the ability's text. You can use 1 triggered action per round, and it can be used on your turn or another creature's turn. Triggered actions, if an action is listed as a free maneuver, then you can take it on your turn without counting it against the number of actions you can take. Likewise, a free triggered action doesn't count against the number of triggered actions that you have. As you're looking across your abilities, pay attention to the various details. In addition to an action type, each ability has keywords listed at the top of the entry, like magic, melee, ranged, weapon. These rules occasionally reference abilities with a specific keyword. Each ability has a distance. Melee abilities are used within a short distance and include creatures that you can touch with your body or the weapons you're holding, whereas range abilities can be used at a farther distance. The number in the entry, such as melee 1 or ranged 5, tells you how far away a creature can be targeted with that ability. Some abilities affect an area on the map. These areas of effect are defined in the rules, but there'll be things like burst, area, line, so on and so forth. So each ability has a power roll, an effect entry, or both. If an ability requires a power roll, it should tell you what to roll in addition to the 2d10 and what occurs at each tier of result for that roll. Skills are never added to these ability rolls, and the effect entry of an ability notes what happens when the ability is used, regardless of any power roll. Many abilities are going to deal damage, which allow you to obviously harm your targets. Abilities will also allow you to forcefully move things, teleport, impose conditions such as taunted on the target, or do other similar things. When a creature takes damage, including yourselves, the stamina is reduced by the damage dealt. When a creature's stamina is half or less than their maximum, they are winded. When you reduce a creature
controlled by me to 0 stamina, the creature dies or is knocked out, your choice. Either way, they're out the fight. You, however, don't go down as easily. You can keep fighting when your stamina is at 0 or even negative numbers. However, when your stamina is 0 or less, you are dying, which means you can't take the catch breath maneuver to kind of give yourself a little bit of extra stamina, and you are bleeding. These effects last until your stamina is at least 1 or higher. If your stamina reaches a negative value equal to half your maximum health, you die. So at a glance, if Ortho reaches minus 11, he is dead.
Okay.
Each of you gains heroic resources, which can be used to enhance your abilities. So these are drama, insight, wrath, focus, and clarity for the 5 of you across the screen, left to right. The way you generate heroic resources are listed in your character sheets. And any heroic resources you generate disappear at the end of a combat. You each gain your heroic resources at the start of your turn. The amount you gain is different, however. And for some of you, you can gain these resources in additional ways during a combat round. So, especially for Livy with drama, keep an eye out for triggers to give you more drama. I also have my own resource, which is called Malice. It can be used to fuel special abilities of creatures I control, so keep an eye on that. And for you playing, you can see it down in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Some of you will have heroic abilities that use a mechanic called potency. I know Gideon has an ability, Concussive Strike. An ability with a potency gives a target a chance to resist its effects. I will have monster abilities that also have potencies. Ability effects that have a potency are applied to a target only if the effect's potency value is higher than the target's indicated characteristic score. So, for example, with Concussive Strike on Gideon, depending, it looks to if the target's might score is lower than the prerequisite number, then they are affected by that effect. A potency always appears as a single letter abbreviation of the target's characteristic. So M for might, A for agility, R for reason, I for intuition, P for presence. That characteristic is followed by a less than sign and your potency value. So, for example, M less than 2 dazed save ends means if the target's might is less than 2, they are dazed, save ends. All got that?
Yeah.
Easy.
I think so.
Right. So, let's jump into the real meat and potatoes. As the 5 of you enter and these robed individuals look up at you and let out a cry to attack, I'm going to need one of the 5 of you to nominate yourselves to volunteer as tribute to roll the initiative die. And it might need to be the tactician, because he's the tactician. You feeling brave, Matt?
I'm very happy to. What?
So yeah, hello. Yeah, you're back. I think you just lagged out a little bit. Okay, so roll me a single D10. So you can click on the little D10 icon just below the chat window, and on a 6 or more, you have the initiative. You've rolled a 9. So as we begin the encounter, we start with the players. Who wants to take the initiative?
Can I take the initiative while everyone is still grouped together?
Yes. Go, Lysaris, go.
Yay! Can I head towards these guys in red,
Mm-hmm.
the red box over here? And can I cast your allies cannot save you onto shocked jagged seal?
You can indeed. Yeah, click that into chat. Let's see what it does.
Wait. Roll.
So I can see you gain 2 wrath.
Yeah.
So distance of 1 melee, 1 creature, each enemy adjacent to the target is pushed away from the target up to a number of squares equal to your present score. So what?
Which is a 2.
2. Okay. So each adjacent. So as you charge in, you see what appears to be a goblin, wielding a 2-handed axe. And as you bellow out this cry of "Your allies cannot save you,"
You're such a drama queen.
the Majani with an axe behind the goblin. Which direction do you want to? So what's your presence? 2?
2, yes. Let me check
Okay,
that
so
for
you
you.
can
Make
blast
sure I'm
them
not
back.
lying. Yeah, 2.
2. Amazing. So yes, you can blast back this Majani behind the goblin 2 squares. So as you're pushing them, they have to go in a straight line, but that fundamentally means
Can be in any.
pretty much any direction. They have to kind of keep going in. They can't double back on themselves at any point during the push. So you could push them back immediately down and then into this pillar.
Would that cause them damage if they hit the pillar, or would
Yes, it would.
Then I will hit them into the pillar.
Okay, so that minion, that spine cleaver is forced back. I will. What did you roll? You rolled a 9 on your tier 1. So, generally adjacent. Okay, so you deal 4 damage to the goblin in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
So that drops it down. And yeah, what does this look like as you go charge again?
He's got his big spear, so I imagine he charges forward in front of his charge, and he smacks his spear down, hilt down on the floor, and like a radiate of holy. Well, I imagine it's necrotic light, but it radiates out, hitting both the cultist in front of him and the unfortunate one that gets smacked into a pillar.
Okay, so the one that flies into the pillar. So if we force move creatures into a stationary object that is their size or larger, the movement ends and the creature takes 2 damage plus 1 for each square remaining of their forced movement. So you would need to spend both to make him hit the pillar for all intents and purposes, but that is an extra 2 damage. So the blow that you deliver onto this goblin that sends the Majani hurtling back is high enough that the goblin crumples under your blow, and the Majani that slams into the column cracks their head against the wall and staggers forward a bit woozy. But yeah, you have taken down one of the goblins. Any other, do you want to do any more move, or have you got any maneuvers or anything you want to use?
I'm just checking. I think judgment counts as another ability, doesn't it? So,
hello, Twitch. We've been raided. Hi.
Hello, Twitch.
Thank you for the raid. Follow Black Cat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, we're playing some Draw Steel. Feel free to get involved. It's 4th edition D&D. It's a big tactical crunchy combat.
Crunchy numbers.
Very crunchy numbers, of which we have just started a combat. So yes, Sarah, you just punted this goblin into the next life.
And judgment counts as another ability, so I can't judge anything at this time.
Gotcha. Okay, so
cool.
No,
I think I am.
use?
I don't think I have anything I can use currently.
Judgment is a maneuver.
Oh, it's a maneuver. Cool. I will judge. I will turn and I will stare with my mustache at the one directly across from me. So trusting Spine Cleaver.
Okay, so
and I will judge him.
I kind of want a description of how you judge with your mustache. I need that mental
It
image.
bristles.
I'm imagining it's a real Full Metal Alchemist type thing.
Oh. I am picturing him. I didn't mean to picture Armstrong, but I am now picturing Armstrong.
Amazing. Okay, so yes, this presumably Lorivar man, also wielding an axe, is now judged. So I'll put weakened on him. There you go.
Thank you.
Cool. It's going to pass over to me, Theo. If at any point you want to interrupt me, just
Hello.
Do you want to? Are you hollering?
I'm hollering now. Yeah,
you're hollering right now.
Hollering now.
Go for it.
Yes. So as a shadow, I can. I'll put it in the chat so people can know what has just happened and why is it a thing. Good. I think I've clicked on it. Is it going to come up in the chat? Hesitation is weakness. So I can be like, "Oi, director," as you're known in Pure Steel, you can't go. So I'm going to go. Aha! So I think you just rolled my insight for me. Oh, 3. That's really handy. So because I am a little shadowy thing, I can meld into the shadows, which I think is one of my features.
Mm-hmm.
So basically it means that I can hide in the shadow. So where I am at the moment, I'm pretty close to there's a load of shadow near me. So I'm just trying to make sure where the best place is for me to go. So I'm going to maneuver. I'm just going to move 1 square.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be a sufficient hide, Daniel? Bigger.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah?
you are stood right next to another goblin, like a robed goblin.
That's okay. I will. That's fine.
Why have you not got vision?
I have vision, but I'm hidden behind a shadow. I'm in shadow, according to the map.
Oh, I see what's happening here.
Can confirm I can't see.
I see what's happening here.
Living shadows.
Yes. Hold. 1 moment,
Okay.
please. Yeah, you might want to reconsider that when I do this.
Oh no! Okay.
Oh,
I'm supposed to hide now. Well,
Just turn the big light on.
Yeah, they've turned. It was just the hallway light on originally. So Ortho was here. Yes, there are there are like more robed individuals immediately to your left and right.
Sure. Okay, well that changes things a little bit. It's a little bit annoying, Daniel, I must say. Okay, let me just check my abilities. Do you know what? I'm just gonna use. I work better alone on the guy that's closest to me, then, which is the jagged scale warrior. So I'm gonna.
So yes,
actually, I can do that as ranged, so I don't even have to move. So I think I will stay where I am.
Okay.
Feels like a good venture point. Yeah. So yeah, it's either melee 1 or range 10 on 1 creature. Okay. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna just put it in the chat.
So yeah, this goblin is kind of clutching a spear, blinking furiously because someone's just turned the lights on.
Well, I'm gonna roll.
That looks good.
So a 9.
So 13 is 9 damage. You gain a surge, so tack that on in your character sheet. Do you want to spend that surge to do 2 extra damage?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
So 11 damage to this goblin. Describe to me what you've just done.
I feel like so Ortho has 2 quite impressive daggers that he kind of flicks, and he just flicks one of them quite casually behind him and just impales this chap, assuming he's been taken out. Otherwise, has tried to get him in the head. It's very quickly.
So the goblin manages to sort of duck out the way, but the blade shears half of his left ear off, leaving a ragged tear through the hood. and he sort of like staggers, like blood pouring from his ear stump. He is still standing, but he seems visibly injured.
Nice. Okay. In that case, he's going to attack me now, isn't he? So I'm going to move. So I'm going to use Black Ash Teleport.
Okay.
So Black Ash Teleport, I'm going to just put it in the chat. Okay, can I just double click it? Is it going to let me? Oh no, I have to spend it first. Okay. So yeah, so I can move teleport up to 5 squares.
Mm-hmm.
And if I have concealment at cover of your destination, you can use the hide maneuver to hide if you are observed. So let's see where I can go. So I think I can move by the bottom. So like if I'm up near the top pillar on the right hand side, I want to get as close to the other pillar, which I think means that I'm away from battle. But now I'm hoping the big light hasn't caused even more chaos for me. Is that correct? Am I further away from things, or am I getting? Because I just want to check with you now.
I mean,
I don't trust myself.
Yeah, you might need to. At the moment, you can't see where you're going, so I imagine you'll need.
So I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah. I can move 1 square and then down because I can move 5 squares.
Well, I mean, you can move. You can do your full move and then Black Ash teleport.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
It's just I would advise stepping out from behind that pillar first.
Okay, I will do that then. I will do that. Okay. Oh no, definitely not. I hate this map. I hate this map so much. Okay.
There appear to
I
be
think that was cold.
many enemies on the other side of this hall.
Well, stuff you. This is going great. I feel like Orpho's like, why are there so many of them? I can't hide. Okay, in that case then.
If you stab enough of them, then they'll eventually then get hiding spots.
This is true. Okay. I will tell you what, I'm gonna move. I'm not gonna do a maneuver. I'm just gonna move between Jimmy and Lasarius because that's probably the safest place for me to be.
Sure.
And I'm just gonna stay there.
Sure. So we'll say you stepped there instead of doing the little zigzag. So you step in behind.
No, I like to imagine that you ran one way and went, oh no.
Yeah. That's definitely a lot more in character, to be honest. So yeah, that's what
Dive.
Yeah, like big tall people, help me.
Okay, so yeah, you and there. I will then. I think I'm gonna activate with the purples. So the two robe wearing, spear clutching people, one a Lorivar, one a goblin, seeing you enter and sort of like dispatching one of their number already, one of them's going to charge into the black armored figure that is Gideon, and then spear drawn. They charge you and deal 3 damage to Gideon as this kind of Lorivar leaps through the air, like spear down. Meanwhile, the goblin that is now missing an ear, you little shit, they shout, and then he chases you, Orpho, into the throng between Jimmy and Lasarius. Hello.
Question, DM Dan.
Yes.
Do I need to announce when I'm about to use my triggered action?
Yeah, just feel free to kind of
Cool.
interrupt me.
If that goblin is going to attack Ortho, that's going to be the...
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. You basically, once I've done the damage, just shout, I'm triggering that off. But yes, that warrior is absolutely gonna retaliate against Ortho. Ortho, you take 5 damage as this goblin skewers you back.
So I have a free triggered action of my own.
Mm-hmm.
Is this all confusion? So if I take damage, I can now take half damage and teleport up to 4 squares after the triggering effect resolves. So instead of taking 5, I can take 3. Would that be right?
2. Yeah, 2 secs. That's why my mouse has just disconnected. So in all this confusion, you take half the damage. So yes, half and then round. Let's say, well, for now we'll say round up. Save me looking it up. So you take 3 damage.
Okay, cool. So that goes
and
down
then you can
to-
teleport, and then simultaneously, Tilda, your triggered thing
Yeah.
can happen as well.
Yep. So feedback loop. He can have a taste of his own medicine.
Fear,
So
if you
for-
let me know where you want to move to, if I do that.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, you can move now.
Oh, thank you. It would be easier if I just.
So Portia's feedback loop deals half to. Okay, so
Same as
The-
to
yeah,
ortho, basically.
so 3 damage goes back. So this goblin just has ear shorn off, runs forward, goes to stab the goblin that did it. The goblin that did it just disappears in a puff of black smoke. And then what does the feedback loop that you
Feedback loop is he sees a ghostly, like shimmery hand that goes like, poof. No.
amazing. Okay. In which case, yeah, this spirit that you've conjured like claws across this goblin. The goblin kind of squeals, slumps against the wall, and is like visibly shaking, like wavering. Back to the players. Gideon, Portia, Jimmy. Who's going next?
If you guys don't mind, I do have something that will give you guys an edge when you next attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you gain 1 clarity.
Yay! Full of riches I am. I think the one that makes sense the most is we picked on this poor half-eared goblin enough for today, I think. So I'm going to move 1, and the cheerful jacket skill warrior next to Gideon.
Yep.
He's going to be the target, and he can have this. Remote assistance.
Okay.
So it's just 1 creature. The next ability roll an ally makes against a target before the start of your next turn gains an edge.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so
thank you very much.
that was my maneuver, and I said I don't want to pick on the goblin, but I feel like at this point that is going to be a kindness. I am going to mind spike him.
Okay. Yes, roll for Devage. I would say roll. You just roll now. Though.
Just roll.
Just do a roll.
Okay, no bonuses. That's all right.
Okay, that's a tier 2 outcome. So 6 psychic damage. And what does this mind spike look like in your ghostly power set?
I think Portia will move her hand, and the tiniest of little ghosts will appear in her hand. It will fly to the goblin, and as it gets to the head, a giant ghost hammer appears, and it goes bonk.
Okay. In which case, I can only imagine it's slightly hard to see these apparitions, but you watch as this goblin's skull fractures and splits down the middle, and like the chin cracks into the floor stones as the rest of the body flips up over it, and that goblin is no more.
And I think watching that, Portia is going to gently and discreetly throw up in the corner. She has never been in combat before. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, amazing. I will step in and activate with the yellow group. So
On my turn, I'm going to very cheekily activate. It's called Goblin Mode, but so all of the cultists in this encounter will now have +2 speed until the end of the round. And yeah, a full 5 cultists come tearing round the corner. So this spine cleaver is going to move up here. This spine cleaver is going to run into intercept Portia. This warrior is going to run up to attack Gideon, and one is just kind of loitering. I'll tell you what, actually, the one that's currently highlighted is running towards you, Portia, but isn't shifting through your like fields of influence. So does Gideon or Portia? Oh, Portia, you've already done a triggered attack. Gideon, would you like to use your triggered action to free strike this this cultist as a run through?
No, I would not. Thank you.
Okay, no worries, no worries. In which case, Gideon, you take so the axe wielding Majani immediately below you is going to swing their axe for 2 damage, and the force of it knocks you backwards.
Wow.
So it takes 2 damage. Which causes the spear wielding keeper to curse because you're no longer in range of the spear strike. The axe wielding Lorivar next to you, Portia, knocks you back for 4 damage.
Oh boy.
And would push you back 3. But as you're knocked up the stairs, I'll only push you back 2.
I'm also just going to note that because it was the first forced move of the battle,
Yes.
I gained 1 clarity.
Okay, amazing, you gain clarity. And then that also puts the others out of range, causing them to spit and sputter. Gideon or Jimmy, who's going next?
I'm in danger. I'd quite like to go next.
Yeah, good for it.
Okay, go Gideon, go.
Great, thank you. So I'm going to, I can shift, I think, as my movement.
Yeah.
I basically sort of want to, sword drawn, kind of in a defensive stance, just positioning myself between these guys and Portia.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to shout, in the name of the Emperor, surrender while you can. And assuming that they don't, I'm then going to mark the guy directly in front of me. So this person here was my maneuver.
This one here, yeah?
That's the one, yeah. Sorry,
yep.
My macros are all messed up. So that's my maneuver and my movement, and then I'm going to try a cheeky concussive strike on him, I think.
Okay.
Because I've got 3 focus to spend. So I think I get an edge from Portia's. Oh no, hang on, it's a different enemy. Maybe I don't.
It's the purple one. Actually, Dan, can we mark the...
Yeah, on it. Say they're frozen. Yeah, we got a little symbol on them now.
How long does your thing last, Portia? I don't want to waste it.
Until my next turn. So if you want, I can just go last. So you can still use the edge next turn. You just need to go before me.
Sure. There's no disadvantage to firing range attacks in combat, is there, Dan?
There may well be, but for this, I'll say no.
Okay.
And then I'll check now.
So I can do a concussive strike at range. So instead, I'll mark mark Portia's the purple one.
Okay, yeah.
So if you're happy to retcon that.
So marking.
And then I'll use a concussive strike with my rifle. So firing over the sort of
Yeah.
mark.
Oh. Are you back?
In that one.
Hello?
Are you back? Yeah, you're back. Okay. Okay, so sorry,
Yeah.
you've
Okay.
marked
Great.
you've marked the purple.
Yeah, so I've marked the purple one and going to fire my rifle over
Okay.
at him. Using Portia's Edge that she's kindly gifted me. I'm going to use a concussive strike as well. So let's see if that works. Oh, has it rolled? No.
So we'll do it for the next roll, but yeah, I've just checked. Range attacks when you're in melee suffer a bane. So it'll be -2 to your roll. But we won't worry about it for this one.
Okay.
Because there's nothing stopping you from, I think you would have had enough movement to like shift out of
Okay.
melee, shoot, and then go back in. So but that
Yeah,
is
sure.
that is an edge. So
Okay, so it's a 17.
17 damage. So 12 damage to this marked goblin. Sorry, this marked Lorivar is so
Dead.
12 damage.
Dead.
Still up impressively. Just about. Might is, however,
Oh,
might is definitely less than 2. So that guy is also dazed. Okay, amazing.
Nice.
Anything else, Gideon?
I think that means he can either move, attack, or maneuver. No, that's me.
Okay, amazing. I'm feeling like Lacerius is having too easy a time of life. So this Wolfkin man armed with an axe charges at you and swings an axe for 2 damage.
Mhm.
And pushes you back 1. Another spined cleaver goes to run round the pillar. Also, this Majani has run past you. Do you want to melee free strike them or anything else?
Yeah, I'm happy to give him a free strike.
Yeah,
Go,
go for it.
so let's put that free strike. Sorry, all my abilities are open. Ability free strike. So if they run past me, I will.
Yeah.
That's 8 damage.
Okay. That. As this Majani goes around the corner, quickly describe to me how you end this Majani's life.
If they're running past me again, I feel like it's a very quick dagger. It's like in and out very, very quickly.
In the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, can you reach the back?
Brilliant job. Teleport up.
In the knee.
And that
I have gymnastics in my skills, don't you know? So I'm a very sprightly goblin.
And seeing the flanking attack, like the flanking buddy, like slide across the floor instead of charging this keeper, wavers the resolve of the cultist that's just kind of battered you back with the axe, so drops their stamina as well. Another kind of spine cleaver dives in and attempts to swing their axe at you as well. Lacerius, for 4 damage.
Mhm.
and you're knocked back 1, 2, neck all the way back to Gideon, so like the bottom of the stairs.
Mhm.
And lastly, this axe-wielding wolfkin woman runs forward, seeing the goblin that's just stabbed one of her fellow cultists. She will run forward, eyes focused on Ortho, and spear charge you for 3 damage.
Oh, fine. And I guess I can't do my free thing. It's only once per round, I think.
Yeah, one
My
trigger.
trigger action. Okay,
Oh,
no
that's-
worries.
I'll remember that for the next time. Yeah, because you bamf.
Actually, it doesn't say that I
Unless it's a
can't. It just says triggered action. So
So
I
you
could be
get
wrong.
one triggered action per round. You'd have
Okay.
to say 3 triggered actions. So yeah, I'll remember. We'll remember that for next time. Okay, that's me done. Goes over to Jimmy.
Jay. Oh, okay. Is that 2 drama? I
2
also get
dramas.
another 2 drama because my allies have taken actions this
Okay.
round before me, and just the sheer excitement of it all happening just builds the drama. I'm like, oh, I love it. So it's 4 drama.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to move into this spot.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I'm going to do a maneuver first.
Does it rhyme with schmauer chord?
It is a schmauer chord. So he pulls his loot in front of him and just goes, "Bang!" And what do you mean you can't find the item? Recreate this macro.
Oh, the macros are not working because the character sheet has been updated.
What's it not? Oh, right, yeah, you have to. Probably have to re-pull
Wait.
it down onto you.
It's also how I lost my kinetic grip again.
The leopard print.
Laugh at his leopard print.
Okay, so an 11 will blast everyone in each enemy in burst 2, so that includes the one next to Gideon. Back 1. Okay, so let's go in a clockwise manner, starting at 6 o'clock. Where's everyone going?
Right. I'm choreographing everything. Right. This guy. Can I push him into the fire?
Push him into the fire.
Yes, please.
You want to push him into that wee fire? Let me read what that does. Okay. So, as you blast back the Majani with an axe, they take 2 damage because they've hit a thing. He then takes a further 2 fire damage as the hot metal melts the robes onto the Majani skin for a total of 4 damage. Very good, and then obviously stays there because you can't go anywhere. The
Put him in the fire.
spear wielding keeper.
Can I push them into the post?
You can,
Yeah.
and that deals 2 damage because they hit an object, and an extra. I suppose it is an extra damage because they can't actually move, right? No, because the one would push them in, and then so it's 2 damage.
Cheerful can go just back 1 by the pillar.
Not into the pillar.
Oh, can I push him sideways? Oh yeah, you can go into the pillar. You can go
Okay.
into the pillar.
So takes 2 damage, which hang on, that guy's already on 3, eh? Right. So you did 4 damage, right? So the one that you pushed into the brazier
Yep.
goes into the brazier. Woomph, goes up in flames.
Dead.
Dead.
Good.
The one that you've blasted back into the pillar
hits it at such an angle that you hear something crack. Also dead. Rock music, yo. It's
The power of music.
right, next one. If you
Can I push him into another?
You can
into
blast
another guy?
people into other people.
Can I
Yes.
blast him into another person?
Yes. Let me see what that does.
I'm so glad you got them in a nice little square for me, Dan.
Slamming into creatures. Both creatures take 1 damage for each square remaining. Okay, so they would take 1 damage each, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So -1, and then that one's on minus. So this one's on -2. Okay, right, boom, into that one. The one directly above you.
I will push just up 1.
So you can actually push him sideways.
Sideways.
That's still-
Oh, can I push him into the one I just pushed the other guy into?
I mean, yes. Which, as you blast back the Lorovar man, the poor Majani takes the axe, like is hit with his companion's axe and is dead. And then finally,
Okay, can I push him into the wall?
yes, which will deal 2 damage. Easy.
Wow. That's my maneuver done. I'll do my main action now. You know, whatever character I play, Dan, I'll find a way of axing them.
Why does anyone carry swords in this kingdom when loots are so powerful?
I'm just gonna scroll out and look at the devastation that you caused.
Amazing.
With just 1 chord.
The new tactic is just going to be to clump everyone up and then launch Jimmy into the middle of them.
Why not?
Right, so that was a maneuver I can do. I'd again. I've got 3 drama. My main action is I'm going to do hypnotic overtones. So I need 3 drama for that. So it's a 2 burst.
Okay,
Again.
each enemy, yeah.
So each enemy slides 1.
Okay. So the difference with a slide is that you get to choose the direction that they get moved around.
So I'm going to slide the envious jagged scale warrior into the pillar.
Let me just check if it is.
So slides go. I can do anything
Yeah.
apart from vertical.
Force move is force move. So
Force, yeah. So slide her in.
right. So the envious warrior.
Yeah.
Where's she slide into?
Into the pillar.
Into the pillar. Okay. Very good. So wait. Yeah, slide. So she's going to take 2 damage. Okay, because she's hit a solid surface. I think, Matt, your question should have been, who needs swords when you've got inanimate objects?
Sure.
Like hard architecture.
I'm gonna
Just carry
slide,
it
Next
all
part is going
around
to be a
with
padded
you.
cell.
angry sliding into cruel.
Angry slides into cruel. Yeah. So they both take 1 damage, which equates to 2 damage on cruel. Right. So cruel, bonk, takes damage. Yeah.
And cruel is going to
Into the wall.
slide into the wall.
Okay. So in the crumple, the cruel axe wielding Lorovar is no more. And the angry one that you were sliding around to do it is taking some damage. Very good.
Cool.
Very good. Is
Right. Now,
yeah.
I haven't done my routine yet.
Okay.
So my routine, I'm just gonna do a bit of choreography.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna end the whole sequence with doing just a little dance, doing some sick choreo. So everyone in an order of 5.
So everyone
Gets a +2 bonus to their speed.
Okay. So what? you're
So he's got in, he's done his power chord, he's smashed everyone to pieces. He's then hypnotically made them just slide into one another. And then he's just gonna... And then that makes everyone really happy and speedy.
I am gonna be honest with you. Portia is on the stage just clapping like encore.
Yeah.
Amazing. Right. So yeah, everyone that starts within 5 of Jimmy, basically for this fight, will get +2 to their speed
Nice.
till the end of their turn.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Amazing. Right. Anything else, Jimmy?
No.
I think I'm done now. Right. You know what?
We're gonna pile on.
We're gonna pile on you. Right. So the greens are gonna charge in. This
That's
one's
it.
gonna...
All come within a square around me. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on.
Your adoring fans.
This one's going to stab at you viciously and bury the point. That's 5 damage to Jimmy.
What
And
did Jimmy do?
is your might less than 0?
Is
It's
my
not.
might less than 0? No.
It is not. You are not bleeding.
Good.
You're not bleeding, but you do take 5 damage. They're all otherwise right, and then 4 cultists are gonna group up, and they're all gonna draw their bows. And first one, second one, third one, fourth one. So that's 4, 2,
Well, that's a lot of dice.
5. Is that all the 4, 2, 2, and 5? So 13 damage. As your Boromir.
It's alright, he's got 3 health left.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm winded. That gives me more drama.
Which is really all that matters.
I love it. I love it. Cool drama for me.
Yum, 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 yum.
I was just imagining Jimmy like doing all of this and trying to put like ta-da, and then just
Yeah.
Oh, the drama.
And my last group are the blue squad. So they will try to keep you pressured. So 6, 7. How far can they go? 6. But they got goblin. Right, is gonna run in and attack Lacerius in the flank with a spear. That is a spicy 20. 5 damage.
Ah, that's right.
I'm going to use my parry abilities, my triggered action, Dan. So,
Okay.
Try and reduce some of that.
Okay, amazing.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I have so many recoveries.
I've got to use it each round, so
Okay, thank
I
you.
might as well.
Because you rolled a
I
20,
can't.
I get
I've got-
3 more
I've got no
drama.
focus.
I have one ability that uses wrath.
I get more drama.
Yeah, I tried to parry, but I'm just too tired. So sorry, Lacerius.
That's all right.
So
I've lost
One-
focus.
one archer is gonna. So the archer closest to the right hand wall is going to take a shot at Ortho. I'm going to give myself a Bane because there's an ally stood in the way. But Theo, that is 2 damage on that shot. The Ignan sprite is going to, that next to them is going to thread the needle into Gideon, dealing 2 damage.
Okay.
The Lorivar next to the pillar down here is going to shoot Lacerius, and then the last one's going to shoot Gideon. So this shot is into Lacerius, and now the arrow hurtles across the room through the flames of the brazier for 4 damage.
4 damage.
And the 4th and final shot wings Gideon for 2 damage.
Another 2, yeah.
Mm.
Could I have marked that guy in front of me, Dan, when my last marked target was detonated by Jimmy?
Yes. What? I think
it's the 3 triggered actions.
Okay, grand. So the one immediately in front of you, yeah?
Yeah, just in front of me, yeah. Thanks.
Okay, cool. Marked. Very, very good. Who wants to throw hands next? So it's a new round. So it's back to you 5.
I think it might be Lacerius.
Can I ask who looks the worst for wearing? Is it me?
It's
it Jimmy?
me.
It's Jimmy.
It's
Jimmy.
How many?
You.
How much points have you got left?
I've got 3 points left.
Cool. I'll heal you. I have enough wrath now to do a wrath thing, which is very exciting. I think this is appropriate. It's the Emperor punishes and defends. It says, I channel holy energy to smite a foe and heal an ally.
Hmm.
Thank the Emperor.
Because Jimmy needs it.
Our boy Jimmy needs it.
He didn't even do nothing. He was just trying to make everyone dance.
So it's just you slid in on your knees like a kid at a school disco, and then just half a dozen people just exploded in all different directions, cracking across the stone pillars, holding like wet paper ragdolls.
Little Jimmy.
He's just a little guy.
Just one poor goblin clutching his head, then exploding.
Just a little guy with a giant mustache.
I need to save my mustache, brother.
I'll just quickly jump in, just a little lost tidbit. Matt Colville, when he talks about the abilities of the troubadour and being like so bombastic as they are, this is a retelling from Jimmy after the battle. So according to Jimmy's story about how this went down, this is legit what happened.
Yeah.
And then I took 4 arrows. Yes, apologies. Lacerius.
Yes. I think I just pressed the button. The roll. Nine.
Okay, a 9. So how does this work? 1 melee, you can spend a recovery to allow yourself and 1 ally within 10 to regain 10 stamina. Okay, yeah. So are you targeting Jimmy with this, I assume?
Yes. Yeah,
okay.
I have so many recoveries, I can just...
So Jimmy, you regain 10 stamina immediately. Matt, does something special happen if someone's attacking your marked target?
Do I get anything special?
I can spend my focus. So I've just got a focus because you've used a heroic ability, and I can spend it to.
I have also lost sight of whoever I marked with my judgment. I don't know if they're still on the playing field.
Nice.
No,
I think I might have killed them earlier.
they are exploded. Yeah. They're amongst the many corpses that you find
Cool.
yourself surrounded by.
That's fine. No
so
worries.
if you've got a thing that allows you to transfer your judgment to someone else,
I think I just need to judge someone else.
just someone else. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, Matt, is there anything you can do for?
So you've just hurt my marked target. Have you judged it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
With holy
Um,
light or
Grand.
necrotic
Well,
light.
I guess I can spend my focus to allow you to roll a recovery as well, if you'd like.
Nice.
you-
I
you
do
all
require
do.
another recovery.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so 7 damage to the Lorivar in front of you. What does this look like as you pulp him?
Who is that? Me or Matt?
Laceria, sorry.
I think it's another like smash of his spear. I forgot the word spear for a second. Spear on the ground and like a burst of light that throws him back. Not quite as rambunctious as Jimmy's performance, but
Okay. Yeah, the
We
tattered
can't all
remains.
be Jimmy.
we can't all be Jimmy.
The tattered remains of this cultist crash to the floor. Amazing. Do you want to? And then who? Matt. So are you letting someone spend a recovery? Yeah. On
So
Laceria?
Laserius has done it, I think.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Was that against one person?
Yes.
Cool.
Is that more drama?
I can, with my harmonize is a triggered ability. I can spend 3 drama, and then you can choose an additional target for your roll, for your thing. So if I spend 3 drama,
Cost the target can choose one additional target. Okay, yeah. So if you want to harmonize, a sonic double of Lacerius gets to attack someone else as well. Okay. So Lacerius, which other target would you like to?
it's a range of 5, so it's whoever you want,
Smack.
really.
Is there anyone near me who last hit me?
There's a goblin with a spear that stabbed you in the side.
Right next to you.
Right next
Can
to you.
I stab him with pain for pain?
So it'll be the
It's
same.
just the same.
Oh, it'd be the same.
You basically just
Yeah.
you just do the same thing again to another person.
Yeah, yes, I will smack
Okay.
him. Holy might.
In which case, as this harmonized sonic double batters the goblin with the spear for 7 damage. This goblin's belly is wrung as he rocks backwards a few steps, like still up but confused. Do you want to move, or actually, do you want to rejudge anyone?
I will rejudge this guy next to me as I
Okay.
spin and I look him in the eye and my mustache bristles. He knows
Well-
he's judged.
Tell you what, if you does something when a creature is judged, you can use a free triggered action. Oh, so when your previous judge target dropped, you could just move it to this.
Oh,
other
nice.
goblin for
Then
free.
it's him.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Fine,
I will
fine,
keep
fine.
a closer eye on him. He's the worried one. He has every right to be worried.
So let's use weakened for that one, and
I'll mark that person there if that's okay.
then you mark that keeper. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, targeted. And then if you attack a creature makes a power roll, you cause them. Okay, fine, perfect. Right, so yeah, like so are you happy staying where you are?
Yes. I think
Okay.
I'm good here.
In which case, we will activate the reds, and they will charge in. One swinging at Lacerius with his axe
Come and get me.
for a total of 5 damage.
All right.
And
I'll
you
parry
are
that one if that's okay for a focus.
Oh, thank you.
okay. what does parry do? You shift one square, target is next to you, takes half damage.
I don't need to shift because I'm already next to Lasarius.
Okay. Amazing. So you only take 3 damage, Lasarius.
Excellent, thank you.
And but you're still punted. It should be punted 4, but as you're going upstairs, I'll just say punt. Like I'll double that so you only get pushed back 2 squares. And then the other one next to Jimmy is going to clatter you for 2 damage and push you back on.
2 damage.
And then finally, the spear-wielding Wolfkin fighting Ortho on the far side is going to bury the point. A savage, thrust into the ground, hoping to kebab you. That's 5 damage. And what is your might?
My might is -1.
Okay, so you take 5 damage and you are bleeding.
Okay, how do I fix bleeding? Did I fix bleeding?
So save ends. I'll check that in a sec. Who wants to go next?
Can I go? Oh no, Portia, go.
Just because I can give an edge to, I feel like we need to clear people out from next to you. Then again, you can teleport. But yeah,
okay.
basically,
Yes.
guys, who do you want me to give advantage for? Who's the biggest problem?
You have to pick an enemy, don't you, rather than one of us?
No, I have to pick an enemy.
Yeah,
So you guys can pile on that enemy.
sure.
I guess anyone that hasn't already got something on them
Would be
so
one of the
there's-
Okay, so would it make sense to mark the red one next to Gideon, because that is
I'd
quite
much
close.
rather attack my marked person if possible. I mean, I can change my mark, I suppose. I think that's okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. So whoever you put it on, I'll just change my mark to them.
I mean, you guys are the damage dealers. You tell me where to put it, and I will just move it there.
Yeah, let's try and go away from the stairs, I guess.
Okay. Okay, in that
So
case,
this one here.
yes, please.
Okay. Which abilities are you using again?
So
Sorry.
this is remote assistance.
Okay. Yes.
Here you go. Actually,
Oh.
can we re-roll it for a second? Okay, what I'm gonna do instead is I'm going to spend 1 clarity
Okay.
to add an additional creature or object. So that's going to
Okay.
be the one we just pointed at, and the
spear-wielding
envious
keeper.
warrior. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
There we go.
Let's use frightened. Let's use frightened. There we go.
So that was my maneuver for my main action.
Mm-hmm.
For funsies, I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to spend 3 clarity for all. Okay, not bad. That's not bad at all.
That's a crit.
That is a crit indeed.
We got our first crit.
So,
Yay!
so this is a new one for me. All is you project psionic energy out to a creature and take on a new visage in their mind. So I would like to target. Can I click on you?
If you hold left click, I'll just do it on those
Hold.
ones.
There you go.
Oh, that
This
one,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because fuck the archers.
Okay. So, range 12, one creature. If you're targeting their low, they get no. If you target an enemy, you make a power roll. So you do
So
11.
basically, it deals 11 damage, plus if its eyes for an intuition is
It's
less than 2.
Okay.
Am I seeing
Then
that
they're
right?
frightened. Okay. Well, describe to me what happens here, Tilda.
So again, a little twirl of the hand, and a wisp of smoke flies. What's wrong?
No,
Why are you
no,
laughing?
carry on. No, carry on.
Okay.
I just want to hear the description.
Yeah, but yeah, so a little wisp of smoke flies towards the archer, enters their nose, and basically the way they see me, if I'm reading this correctly, changes, and what they see is a dragon.
Yeah. I thought it'd be a dragon.
Okay. For everyone else, you watch as this like wisp goes up the nostrils of the first cultist, who convulses, and then as this wisp re-emerges from their form, the first archer drops dead. And as the wisp hits the second one, they drop dead. And the third one drops dead.
Okay, question. What do you mean
Wow.
third one? I thought it was just one.
But they are a minion group, so they share a hit point pool.
Ah, yes, of course.
And it goes into the fourth, who is left absolutely drained. Like this little ignorant sprite, like you note the ignorant sprite's hair visibly lose its like glow. It's like fiery glow as they're just sucked dry. They just look like this withered husk. And that archer is also now frightened. for what it's
Fun.
worth. For what
Fun.
it's worth.
And I think
And because you've rolled a crit, you may now immediately take another main action.
Oh boy.
I mean, the poor guy is so frightened. I think I'm going to mind spike him.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, poor man, please die.
I genuinely feel like we're all just going. We didn't even know this. We even had this woman had it in her to have this fight, and she's been taking people out.
No, all her knowledge was on paper. She has never actually had to do any combat.
It's her and Jimmy, like.
Okay.
Oh, these big burly men, and it's
It's the two little soft voice.
So I will step in and say, like, as you've kind of projected this spirit that's just wiped out 3 of these archers, and then almost finished off the 4th. And like in your head, you're like, I'm going to infest their minds with the thing that scares them most. And in your head, that's like, well, the thing that scares us most is a dragon. But unbeknownst to you, as this cultist looks up, they don't see you as a dragon. They see you as the Emperor.
Oh.
And as this ignorant sprite, like his resolve breaks, turns to flee, you send this final spirit out, and the everyone else just watches as this archer runs and then like stiffens and then hits the ground and skids a little bit. Your damage kills off this sprite. Dead.
Ooh, okay. And I'll spend movement. I'm gonna hide behind this Arius. That's the end of my turn.
I am a great pillar for hiding.
Yes, yeah.
I think Lysaria should be hiding behind you, Portia.
yeah.
She'll all be hiding behind you.
I feel like my hit points would not thank me for that.
Savage. Okay. My turn, I guess.
No.
Oh.
Hey.
Okay, go, Ortho, go.
I need to get away from this person that keeps stabbing me, which would be great. I'm going to, as an action, I can disengage 3. I can move 3 squares, I think.
Yeah, as a move, you can disengage rather than move. But
Sure,
you move
okay.
3 without getting tagged.
Cool, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to move away from, so 1, 2, well, that 3, Okay, all right, I can disengage. It's fine. And then I am going to Black Ash teleport, which is
Arguably,
5
as an
squares.
aside, arguably you've only shifted 2 because you could.
Okay,
go,
I can
like,
move
right,
one.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, well, we'll say we're here then, just so I'm definitely away.
Yeah.
I can teleport up to 5 squares.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's one of those things again. It's like if I hide behind this, hang on, is it right click? Hang on, just how do I show you where I'm thinking on the?
Yeah, if you left hold click, it'll. You're also bleeding.
So I really would like to hide here.
High breath.
Is that going? Am
I
I
see.
able to hide here or not?
You'll be very close to some people.
Yeah, I can see some people, but not all people. Or
It's-
actually,
It's the most amount of people.
is that true? Okay.
If I was you, I would come closer to me. 'Cause
I will do
might
that.
Sing you a song.
I would love that. I'd love that so much. Okay, I'm going to.
So you could
teleport that way.
teleport up to here, like due north
Yeah.
of.
Cool. I will do that if it's
Okay.
going to let me.
I
won't,
can move you. It's fine.
Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, wow. It's just like splattered blood all over around me.
Yeah.
So, I would also like to. Am I able to just do recovery as a free action, or is that another action I have to do?
So if you want to catch your breath, that's a maneuver. So you wouldn't be able to, unless you're not. You haven't used your main action yet, have you?
No.
So you can catch your breath. Yeah, which allows you to spend a recovery and regain stamina equal to your recovery value.
Okay, so I'm going to do that.
So you'll drop 1 recovery, gain 7 health, gain 7 stamina.
Wait. So hang on. So what? I drop how much stamina?
So you use 1 recovery,
Free.
and then on your character sheet, it says in the recovery section, stamina 7.
Yeah.
So that's how much you gain per recovery.
Okay, cool. So 7 hit points. Is that
Correct.
right?
7
Okay,
7
cool.
stamina. Yeah. And you are bleeding, so that's gonna mean something, but I haven't quite found the rules for that yet. So we'll.
I don't think I can. I don't think I can regain stamina. So if I was to do something that would cause me to gain stamina, I couldn't. But I don't.
It says you're on 21 stat. Are you on full health?
What? Sorry, I've been what? I've been that. I thought that was the hit points. I'm
Yeah, stamina's
confused.
stamina's your hit points for all intents and purposes.
Yeah. So if I can't regain stamina, then can I? If it says I can't.
I mean,
it
you
is-
can't use your recoveries, maybe. Like, I wouldn't be able to heal you
Yeah.
with recoveries, but that feels like, how can you
Well,
take away that?
I think it's saying you can't recover stamina because you're currently at full stamina. You're currently at 21.
No, I wasn't. I've just put 7 in because
Okay, yeah.
I've used my recovery, so I have. But yeah, just checking.
Yes,
That
it
was
is.
okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's fine.
Okay. And then I can't do anything else. I don't think. So I think I can leave that there.
If someone's able to search the rules PDF to try and find me save ends and bleeding and what they mean.
Bleeding
Yeah.
is whenever you use a main action, a triggered action, or make a test or ability using might or agility, you lose stamina equal to 1d6 plus 1 after that thing happens. It can't be prevented in any way and only happens once per action.
Okay, so Ortho didn't use a might or agility thing.
I
So
guess because imagine you had like a big cut on your side if you're trying to strain against a
Yeah.
door, like push
Yeah,
the
that
door
makes
open,
sense.
it's gonna.
Basically, anything you do, you take because it's actions or triggered actions as well.
okay.
Sure,
And
okay.
what about say if you can find out how save ends? I think it's just like you roll a d10 and you save on a 5 or 6 or some 6+ or something, I believe. But while we're looking that up, so we know that Ortho's not like bleeding out in that sense. Let me activate the blues. So, seeing. So this sniper's going to run this way. This sniper's going to run this way. This sniper's going to move up. And this sniper's going to move up to try and flank you all. So, one arrow going in. So one arrow from across the room going into Jimmy for 4 damage. One arrow, realistically, probably has to go into Jimmy as well. Yeah, Jimmy chose not to hit. Oh wait, hold. So it's a 13. Okay, so it's still 4 damage into Jimmy. Right, in which case the second archer is going to put an arrow into Ortho. But with a bane because of all of the people in the way. For 4 damage into Ortho. The third on the right hand side is going to arc a shot into Gideon. With cover because friends are in the way. For 2 damage into Gideon, and then the final shot also into Gideon with no cover this time for a grand total of 5 damage.
Big oof.
And as a crit, I'm just going to follow up with a second shot fired out lightning fast for another 2 damage into Gideon.
Ouchie.
And the final pièce de résistance is a point buried into dear old Gideon for 5 damage.
May I use my feedback
You
loop,
may.
please? Thank you.
Is that the reflect damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Gideon, is your might 0 or less than 0?
Certainly hope not. It's 2.
Fine. Okay, so
Yeah.
you are not bleeding.
By the way, I looked it up. So bleed save ends means at the end of your turn you can roll to save from being from having the bleed on you. Because this is not the active dying effect. So Theo should roll a saving throw.
Is it a D10?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you quickly roll a D10, and I'm pretty sure it's like a 6 or more. It's a 50-50 chance, basically. A 6 or more, you shrug the bleed.
Okay.
Yeah,
6 or more. Gosh, you're no longer bleeding.
Nice.
Yay.
And the goblin with the spear that's just stabbed Gideon takes 3 damage from Portia's feedback. That's me done for the blues. Scrolling back, Gideon or Jimmy, who wants to go next?
I mean, I can push some people around.
Really
I'm
can.
always happy to push.
You absolutely can.
Right.
Have you got any enemies left to go between us, Dan?
The Reds haven't gone.
The Reds haven't gone.
FYI, sorry, I haven't actually had my official go. I've done my triggered go, so I can go at some point still this round. Just so you know.
I think with the trigger,
I think you just push in.
Yeah, in the not the confusion. What's it called? Hesitation is weakness. Just allows you to take your turn when you shouldn't.
Oh. Okay, so it doesn't allow me to take it
So you
again.
don't get 2 goes. No,
Yeah.
I think you just get.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be a
Right,
little bit
okay.
OP.
That's right. No. I think it's because what code rules. It's like you can take your turn whenever you want. I was like, okay, mate. That's
Yeah,
what
no,
the
so-
rogue apparently can do.
It functionally just lets you butt in and let you do a double player turn rather than let me react in between.
Okay, sure. That makes sense.
Although we could argue
No
that
worries.
you have been such a good player that Dan should allow you to go twice. Right, Dan? With the 22 enemy
So
tokens
good.
on the field.
Love
You can
that.
blame Matt Colville for this one. Yeah, between Gideon and Jimmy, who's going next? I'll say the Reds haven't gone.
If I go, I can get some focus back to heal myself a bit, or parry. I don't mind. I'm not. What do you think?
I mean, I can heal and push and other things, so I can do a kind of
Sure.
mixture of.
Jimmy can make a mess by firing everyone around
I'll,
like a pinball machine.
why don't you go first, and I'll see what's left by the time you finish.
So I can disengage. So
Okay,
more
you're up to
drama.
10 drama.
So full of drama. I can disengage, so I'm going to move just one in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually going to change my routine. So I'm no longer dancing.
So with the routine, at the start of each combat round,
You're not dazed, dead, or
you can
surprised.
choose a new. Oh yes. Yeah.
So I'm now going to recite my revitalizing limerick that
Okay.
we all love so much.
Yeah.
So I can get that one in, but this is going to be at the end of anyone's turn. So at the end of my turn, I can do this, and then once you have a turn, the next people can then use. You can just get. I can do 2. People can get a recovery. Does that make sense?
So your present score. So what's your present score? 2.
2.
So yeah, at the end of your turn, you can just pick 2 people to
people.
just immediately spend recovery.
Yep.
Yeah, amazing. Okay.
Right, and then.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to. So I'll do my maneuver first, which is my power chord. So I'll power chord maneuver. So
just
Dad,
get ready.
Dad loves all of my character creations.
Just get ready for the absolute shenaniganry. Right.
So I'm going to power chord
So
in
it's
the
going to hit
middle.
all 5. Okay, so
Envious, he's going in the pot. He's going in the fire.
Envious going in. Right, so you can push 1. So that will be 2 damage for bumping into the solid surface, and then 2 more for being fiery. So 4 damage to the goblin with the spear. Okay. The keeper.
Keeper into the pillar.
So she's going to take 2 damage for slamming into a solid surface.
And then Spine Cleaver's going to go just backwards. 1.
Not up.
Not up. What, into Gideon?
No, into... Well, so this one here, presumably.
Yeah. Is there somebody beneath Gideon?
No. I'm just thinking if you send this one directly up, you'll clatter him into Spine Cleaver, and then they both take damage.
Okay, no, that's fine. It's just on my screen, all I can see is Gideon there.
Gideon's here.
Nope. Not
Okay.
on my screen.
Yes.
Oh, he is on mine.
Well, you've got 1 Spine Cleaver, 2
Okay.
Spine Cleaver.
That's fine. Yeah, 3
And
spine
then
feet. That's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna sort of domino them. So
Yeah.
One up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry to interrupt, but
Yes.
Jimmy has hit 2 of the people who I have marked.
Okay, yes.
Does Jimmy get edge for both of them? So basically because they are hit.
It's this remote assistance, yeah?
Yeah, I think that might be a tier 2, not a tier 1.
Remote assistance, next ability roll. Gains an edge. Okay, yeah, so the ones with the down arrow have been remote. No, the frightened ones. So they would get +3, which would then push. Okay, right. So the keeper with the spear down like southwest of you takes an additional point of damage because you actually push her 2. The spine cleaver immediately to your right.
Yep.
You can push 1.
Yep.
Are you pushing him into the spine cleaver next to him? Okay, so that's 1 damage to both, and then that concludes that. But that is enough to take out that spine cleaver. The next spine cleaver, who
He's
you
going
can
to get pushed into the other one.
Okay. And because of the edge from Portia, they're getting pushed 2. So they take 1. They both take 1 for clattering into one another. But then the pushed takes another damage. That's another 2. So that's -2. And then this guy
I'm going
takes
to push him sideways.
1 damage because someone bumped into him. And then the Goblin Warrior that's just stabbed Gideon in the side, are you pushing him into the corner?
Onto the corner, yeah. Please.
Okay. So that is another 2 damage because they've hit a solid surface. Bonk.
Aren't you glad you put all these surfaces around, Dan?
There was remember when I said to you, make sure someone takes AoE because you'll need it. Well, I didn't. Clearly, I did not read the force movement rules. Okay, so that was your maneuver.
Yeah.
What's your main action?
My main action is actually I'm gonna do just some witty banter.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna insult an enemy and inspire an ally.
Okay.
So all in the same time. So I'm going to. Where is that? It's maneuver. Trigger action. Why can't I find you? Main action.
So that's now. She's no longer frightened. He's no longer frightened because Jimmy's blasted out some Black Sabbath at him.
I can't find
What is it you're after?
my witty banter.
One moment, please.
Okay.
Witty banter. What's it, if you read it out from the PDF, if you've got that open?
Yep.
And I'll.
So, witty banter, a lyrical and physical jab, insults an enemy and inspires an ally. So, 2d10 plus 2, and then it does psychic damage, and then also has another effect.
Okay. It's in your character sheet now, so you'll be able to click it through to chat. It should be, anyway.
Does that one come through? Oh, no, it didn't. Oh, wait a minute, let's do it again. Hold.
Hold.
There we go.
Okay, 15. So, witty banter. One ally within 10 can end an effect on them that is ended by a saving throw. Has anyone got something that ends on a saving throw?
No, but I can spend. I'm going to spend 1 drama,
okay.
and then Gideon can use a recovery.
Okay.
Wow.
So Gideon, if you drop down to 9 recoveries and you immediately gain 11 stamina.
And then I'm going to apply 7 psychic damage to the jagged scale warrior in front of me.
This one here?
Yep.
Okay, so 7 psychic damage to this spear-wielding goblin.
Perfect.
And that's end of turn?
Yeah, well, it's because I've ended my turn. I'm going to spend a recovery. because I'm revitalized by my own limerick. Or I can do 2 people. So who else needs a bit more?
I think I'm okay at the moment because I healed myself. So
Gideon has quite a
Do
few
you want-
people
do you want
next
another
to
one?
him.
Do you want another one, Gideon? Go for another one then. Do another recovery.
Wow, that's great. I'm looking much healthier.
You've just yo-yoed from nearly dead to basically full health.
Yeah, ready to go.
Okay, amazing. So that was your revitalizing limerick.
Yeah, so at the end of my turn, I choose 2 people.
Amazing. Okay. That's it for the Jimmy?
Sit now.
Have a little sit down.
I just gotta wait
right.
for them all to flood in around me again, and then I'll just...
I mean, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Right, so this spine cleaver next to axe wielding Majani between Gideon and Jimmy is going to he's gonna swing at Gideon, assuming he was going in for a coup de grace, and then Gideon's just stood bolt upright, puffed his chest out. But Gideon, you take 4 damage. You're pushed 3, so you actually then take another 4 damage. So 8 in total as you're battered backwards into that corner.
Ouch.
And then the spear-wielding Wolfkin woman, she's gonna charge towards Legime with a spear charge for a total of 4 damage. And then I pass back over to Gideon.
Yeah. Oh. I have too much focus now. Okay, so I'm going to disengage and just back away slowly.
Mm-hmm.
And as I do so, I'm going to bring my rifle up and crack off a couple of shots. So the first one's going to be at my marked target here, and the second one's going to be at this blue goblin here. I don't think I get any edges or banes or anything. So just a straight.
Sorry, apologies. So, ping for me again so I can see where's what.
Shoot my marked target here and this blue goblin at the foot of the stairs.
Yep. Okay. So the keeper is already marked. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So let's go for that.
Okay, it's here too. So 2 shots with the Imperial rifle that strike the keeper. What does anything special happen if you shoot your mark?
Yes, I'll spend 1 of my focus to deal an extra 4 damage to that one.
Okay, and well, I'll let you decide. I'll let you collectively decide how intimidating it is. But Gideon, as you lower your rifle, and kind of aim the 2 silvery prongs at the end of this black, like gunmetal rifle, as you pull the trigger, and what appears to be this bluish light that arcs between the prongs kind of gathers and then fires out. There is a haunting as the shot erupts out of the end of the gun as a fragment of the soul from the soul gem is catalyzed into a blast of energy that strikes this keeper woman. It knocks her back into the brazier, but even before she starts to burn, you can see that her flesh immediately ossifies as the energies wash over her. 10 damage writes her off. And the keeper sort of like singes and then collapses back forward. The goblin that stabbed you in the side, as you wheel the rifle and pull the trigger a second time, and there's another as you
fire the second shot. That also blows this goblin back. He dashes against Josh.
Nice. Great. I'll then, in one kind of smooth motion, sling my rifle over my back and pull out my sword. And I've got one more move, I think. We had +2 speed. Does that affect our disengage value? Or not?
Potentially, but that's now gone because
there's
of...
no +2 speed anymore.
Okay.
I've decided to heal instead of
Fair
speed
enough.
you all up.
Dance.
That's probably the right call. So I only have 3 because that's my disengage value, right? So I can't keep moving after that. Right, so I can only get to there then. So maneuver wise, well, I can reapply mark for free on this red one at the foot of the stairs, I guess. Other maneuvers, I think I'm out of range of most of them, so I'm going to leave it for now.
Okay, sounds good. We go into round 3. Don't worry, I apologize we run over, but we're wrapping up. Who wants to go first in the hero group?
Well,
I'm happy to just do my usual marking thing.
Yeah. Okay, so you start with Portia. You gain 1 clarity.
Yay.
The room is looking quite a lot
You
emptier now.
say that, like that blue group is very present still.
Just do another murderous ghost.
Unfortunately, I don't have enough clarity for it.
Bear in mind, with your clarity, you can willingly go into negative numbers.
I know.
And it buffs your abilities if you're strained.
It is, but I also take damage every turn.
I mean, according to Jimmy, just a little dance and then you're it's the Charleston and you're feeling tip top.
You know what? For the fun.
Yeah.
For the stream.
Let's see the strain.
Let's see the strain. Let's see how bad that is going to affect me. So how do I? Yeah, there we go. -1.
Okay, so you go to -1.
Yeah.
Clarity, which means you're straining. All this means is that you take like 1 damage at the end of your turn.
Okay, so it's 50. Okay, not too bad.
Sound just went.
Did it?
Okay. Sorry. So you you project this another. So you blast this other ghost out. 11 psychic. Who's the ghost aiming at?
Probably someone from a blue team.
Like some of the archers.
Yeah, I don't like the archers.
Okay.
And to be fair, I have a reach of 12, so might as well go for the one furthest from us.
Sure. In which case, as this new indentured spirit roars across the room, 11 damage, it flies into the first goblin's face, dead.
Nice.
Jumps into the adjacent Lorivar, dead. Hurtles across the room to the sprite on the far wall, dead. Heads into the final, the 4th archer, and
he's just winded.
You hear, and like this goblin just screams, just drops to his knees and begins wailing at the top of his lungs. But yes, he's.
I would too if I knew that Ghost had gone through 3 people before me.
Right.
It's a bit gross.
Right. So yeah, that goblin is now frightened of you.
With good reason.
surprised, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm
Right.
frightened of you as well.
I think we're all a bit scared. Sending ghosts up noses.
Anything else? Have you got any maneuvers you want to roll out?
Yes.
Yes.
Diagonally, it still counts as one
Yes.
melee,
correct.
right? Okay. In that case, I am going to use aid attack to
Yes.
help Lesarius. So you get
Oh, amazing. Okay.
yeah, an
oh,
edge for the next
choose an-
ability.
Choose an enemy adjacent to you. So if you step
An
forward
enemy.
one more,
Okay.
you'll be able
Yeah. This guy.
Okay, so you just like grab their wrist as they
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna point at him like, hit him, please.
amazing. Right. Okay.
And I think this is where I need to roll damage for myself.
You just take 1 damage.
I think
So you've got -1 because you're on -1 clarity. You take 1 damage. If you basically whatever you're minus, you take that much damage at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Nice and easy on that front. So next up is pull that. There we go. I'm going to activate this lone green.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Get that little green guy.
Amazing.
Okay,
Put him in
where
the
Other
fire.
little green guy.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't see. So I've got the one little green guy, we've got the 2 reds left,
2 reds.
and then we've got the blue in the
There's some
corner. Is that right?
blues.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
So it's just 1, 2, 3. Okay,
Everything
cool.
was looking hunky dory until the lady in the back started summoning ghosts that were eating people's souls.
I'm going to do my new ability for this round, which is called
Yeah.
2 throats at once.
I see.
Which
That's
basically means
nice.
I can attack 2 people at once. So I'm going to
It's like you sprouted 2 heads.
I'm going to use my ranged ability to attack 2 creatures at once. So it's just going to be the 2 reds. If that makes
Okay.
sense. There.
So 2 throwing daggers.
Yeah. And that cost me 3 insight. So that's why I couldn't do it until I had enough insight. And now I have
Sure.
4. So I'm going to roll. Cool. That was a 12, so 7 points of damage each.
Do you want to ask the group nicely to have one of these hero tokens?
Yeah, let's do that. Can I
Yeah.
have one of your hero
Yeah,
tokens?
Okay,
'Cause that's
so
2 surges, isn't it?
you get a hero token. You can then spend that on a surge, and then
Yeah.
that surge will then, if you spend
Count
it,
for both. Yeah.
counts for both.
Yes,
so
please.
you get +2 damage, and the first time in combat round you deal damage incorporating a surge or more, you gain an insight. So you get an
Yay.
insight back.
Yay.
Uh,
Yes, let's do that.
You can also do +4 damage to the marked one if you like.
+4 to the mark. Okay.
Cool.
So
Cool.
it's 9 damage to both of them, and
Plus
then
4 on the marked one.
-9,
He's
and then
already
it's
winded. I
minus
think he's double dead.
13. Yeah, the Majani with an axe just detonates.
Yes.
Just like the blade hits the throat so hard the head nearly comes off. But as the two, like as the Majani kind of slumps down, there are only 3 cultists remaining.
Cool.
Any maneuvers you want to do or moves?
Cool. I'm going to let's try something because I haven't had that many like aid actions, but I do have an aid attack action. So if I move,
the goblin,
Stop.
sorry, the Majani that you just killed
Mhm.
was the one that Portia was holding.
Okay.
So you had an edge on that attack.
Whenever you and your insight, whenever you use a heroic ability that makes use of a power roll, yes, that ability costs 1 fewer insight if you have an edge or double edge on it. So you did have an edge on that roll, so you can refund another insight.
Oh, cool. So I now have 3 insight again. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm basically free.
Okay. Hey.
Hey.
Well, in that case,
Teamwork.
So that was my main action. For
Uh-huh.
my maneuver, then, to choose an enemy adjacent to you. So I've assumed that
You
if
can
I
step
move,
forward.
I can step forward to scale warrior, right? So I will do that. Why not?
And are you
Go over the dead body. Yeah, so aid attack, basically. So if I click on this, choose an enemy adjacent to you. The next ability power roll, an ally who makes against that creature before the start of your turn has an edge. So he has an edge for the next time they hit the red.
Okay.
Cool.
Amazing.
That's me.
That's you. I will pass it over to this Wolfkin woman with a spear.
Yeah, she's now marked, by the way, Dan.
Is she now? Okay, so she's now marked. She's gonna stab the goblin.
Okay, come on, get me.
She gets you for 5 damage, and is your
Take
might
it.
less than 0?
Yes,
Yes.
I'm bleeding. I know.
He's bleeding
It's fine.
again.
You are bleeding.
again.
We just patched
gonna-
you up.
Dart in the way and parry it down if that's all right.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
So I have to move to there and just interpose my sword. So it's just halves the damage.
Okay, so 3 damage instead of 5. And that's my turn. Gideon, Jimmy, or Lacerius? I feel like Lacerius needs.
Go on, serious.
Yeah.
Smack someone.
So if I'm just checking, if I do your allies cannot save you again, will that?
Yes.
I'm assuming that won't hit my allies.
Correct. I believe
It's not a general
specifies-
AOE. It's a mass.
No, it specifies 1 creature or object, each enemy adjacent to the target.
Cool.
So yeah, if you attacked either of them, so presumably the
Yeah.
wolf
So
king,
if I came down here and then down here, and I smacked her with your enemies cannot save you.
yes.
Where's that? There it is.
Is this a push?
Oh boy.
Okay. 13 damage. Okay, and equal to your presence. So, 13 damage.
It's for smacking my goblin.
You
You want to make it 17?
describe to me what you do to this poor Wolfkin woman as you red mist her.
I think it's the same as he's done before. He charges down the stair, and it is because he's seen Ortho being hurt, and that is his charge.
Yes.
And he smacks his spear down on the ground, and there's a burst of light.
Okay.
They just.
And
Is Ortho covered in blood now? This is the question.
yeah, probably. You're looking like Huey at the very, very start of The Boys. Just and you get to push adjacent enemies a number of squares equal to your presence. So you can push this goblin with a spear.
Just keep getting burnt.
I will say that pushing that goblin directly down is away from you. It does count as being away from you. Do you want
into the fire.
Yes.
Yeah, get him.
Cool. So you bump him into that. So he takes 2 damage for hitting a solid object. You still have another point of push. So that's 3 points of damage. And it's a fire brazier. So that's another 2 points of damage for a total of 5 damage. And you send this goblin is picked up and hurled, and there's a squeal as the goblin lands in the flames and ignites,
Nice.
taking 5 damage, which ends him.
And at this point,
I've just realised
You
we've got
are-
the one left.
at this point,
The one
You
that's been
are now-
taunted.
now that you outnumber the cultists more than 2 to 1, this goblin with 1 hit point left, haunted by the ghost that just murdered most of them, just expires.
Oh,
Just
Oh,
the will
God.
to live seeps out of his, like, seeps out from between his lips, and the goblin just slumps to the ground. And in this absolutely blood-soaked room, you have successfully defeated the cultists that were dwelling in this tomb.
Draw steel everywhere.
Glad we didn't desecrate this shrine, this altar.
with the power of music and ghosts.
And with
Power of
that,
dance.
I think we'll call it there. So,
Oh my god.
congratulations everyone on completing session 1 of our Draw Steel live stream playthrough. Thank you for bearing with us with our technical glitches. It will be smooth sailing as of next week. Yes, thank you for watching and chatting in chat. Thank you 5 for playing. and I say sort of like dipping your toe into Draw Steel. I think we've just like belly flopped into the deep end, haven't we? Yeah, no, this has been good. We will be back next week. Tell you what, let's turn off the battle music. We've had that on for long enough.
Well.
Let's put on the outro music. So, yes, we will return for the next session next Monday, 7:30 UK time, same time as normal. If you have enjoyed this this carnage, make sure to hit the like button on YouTube, sub on YouTube, follow on Twitch. Consider becoming a YouTube member or a Patreon patron. The tiers are very, very cheap, but it gives you early access to some content, such as the other campaign we're running, which is a Daggerheart campaign called Sanctuary, which is really, really great. And if you want to talk about what we did wrong, what we did right, what you enjoyed, what you thought was a bit wonky, please join us in our Discord and chat with us there. Right, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you all again for watching. Thank you for playing. We will see you all next week.
See you next time.
Bye bye bye.
Bye.
Oh no.